Crafty, where are you? Get your claps on.
Forevermore. Say oh playmate, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies three. Climb up my apple tree, look down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be
welcome, friends. Welcome to the Late Night Crafty Club. I'm so happy to see your little faces. I am waiting for my chat room to arrive. It is fashionably late, so I can't actually see what my friends are doing. But if you are watching us as a replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, quite a few of our viewers watch as a replay. Turning it down a little bit. It's a little loud. So I'm really happy to see you here. If this is your first time at the Late Night Crafty Club, I would love to know that. Please share in the chat room. Of course, I can't see I can't see the chat room, so perhaps you might want to hold on that. So Mr. Crafty is going to be bringing me my chat room any second now. As you can see, we are in our new location for the Late Night Crafty Club. The actually the original location of the Late Night Crafty Club, which is YouTube. We're back on YouTube because we're out of jail, everybody. Yay! So Mr. Crafty has a whole new setup now. We have all kinds of things going on, so I apologize. I was late to my own party, but he has given me my chat room so I can see what's going on. And yay! Hello, hello. Hi, Ruth is saying hello to her fellow Aussies. So you guys, hello. We are back in the saddle again on YouTube. Back on my channel where we belong. Where we should have been the whole time. I tell you, you do not want to mess with YouTube. First of all, YouTube uses bots to do a lot of things, including chatting with you. So should you do anything that they consider breaking the rule, you have an almost impossible job ahead of you of pleading your case and trying to get it reversed. It was impossible. We were absolutely unable to do it. So although our crime was, I don't think was jail worthy, but that's just between you and me. That's where we ended up. So here I am back again. We served our sentence. I feel like prison changed me a little bit. I feel a little different. You know, I've seen things, I've been places, and I definitely, a lot of you are able to watch me on TV now, which is like, yay! Which, you know, I probably should have touched up my face. Now all my imperfections are on a big screen. So if you're watching me on a big screen, hi everybody! Mwah! Hello, hello! We're back on YouTube again. I'm so excited. Out of jail. Mr. Crafty, we made some interesting friends, and we made sure to let everyone know that we are the Reset Girls Crafty Club. Come join our community. Come join our people. So no, Michelle asked me if I had got any new ink. No, I did not. I did not. It was offered, but I turned it down. So I'm really, yay! So Miss Ice Fluff Penguin says it's her first YouTube with me. That's awesome. So maybe I have actually been a bit hardened. You know, I feel like you can't go to YouTube jail and not be changed. I feel there's times where I fight a little bitterness, a little darkness in my soul, but then I remember the fabulous community that I am part of, that I get to be part of, and I feel like it soothes me, you know, and I feel like I can get past this. And I don't know, I think this will be better for it in the long run, because we've really learned a very important lesson about making sure when we test a video, test our live streaming, to make sure that there is absolutely no devices on that a bot could hear and go, oh wait, I believe I hear copyrighted music or copyrighted material in the background of your video that no one actually saw. But I digress. So yay, if you are new to the Late Night Crafty Club and have not ever been here before, please let me know so that we can welcome you. You're going to get tackled with hugs and love in our chat room. Yay! So Laurette says it's her first YouTube with us live. Yay! Hi, yeah, hi Arlen. Oh, you have a different name when you're on YouTube. You're Lady Prepper. I take you at your word. You probably know how to like dip cheese and what is that? What they do to eggs? They like I watched all of those prepper shows because I was so into that when I lived in California. Hello from Guan. So, some of the world's most successful people have been to jail at least once. Thank you very much, Sergio. I will remember that. So, yeah, I feel like that just kind of adds a little bit to my cred. Like, now I'm not squeaky clean anymore, you know? I have some rough edges. Just I don't know, keep personal space, personal distance, because you never know. I've been to the slammer. So, so yes, if you are new here, please let our friends know so that we can welcome you properly to the show. I think I see lots and lots of my friends that usually keep me company on a Friday night. If you are new to the show, this is the show that I established several years ago because I usually kind of found myself alone on the couch on a Friday night. My husband would go play video games online with his son and friends and have fun and doing his, you know, nerding out. And I would find myself alone. And enough Fridays passed that I thought, you know, what would be really fun is if I started, like, if I did on my YouTube channel a thing where I crafted with people, with people in my community. So that's how it started. It was just like this little, like, I'm going to try this. Now, I was too chicken to actually go live on camera like I am doing right now. So what I did, and I don't remember how many times I did it, but at least, I'm going to say at least 6 shows were probably pre-recorded. So I would just record a regular show, la 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 la, talking to myself, showing what I normally do on YouTube. And then we would upload that show during my little time slot. And then I would get in the chat room, just like you guys are doing right now, and talk to all of you guys. And now here I am talking live, like anything could happen, anything, something spontaneous could happen, and you would see it live in real time. I can interact with you here in the chat room as well. So, yeah, you just don't know. So, so what Mr. Crafty and I would really appreciate you doing is if you could like this video. There's a little like, an option to like it, especially if you're watching it as a replay. So hitting the little like button is really awesome because what that does is it helps Mr. Crafty and I, all the time that we invest doing this, it helps us at least get, like, YouTube might throw us into their algorithm. And some of my videos made it onto the recommended lists not too long ago. And you can see the huge difference when it's just people who are subscribed to me when they just watch as part of their normal, you know, routine, and then people who watch it because it showed up in their recommended. It's like on average, I would say my views average anywhere from like 7,000 to 1,500, depending on what my topic is. And yes, I am a YouTuber who makes really long videos. So I know I'm automatically going to be there'll be people who will not watch me based on that alone. And that's sad, but I get it. I totally get it. But that's what my community wants. They like the longer videos. But when my videos went up on the recommended, I had like 60,000 views on one of them. So that is the power of YouTube. So it really helps when we like and we subscribe to me. And that way, every time the subscribing, there's a little bell notification when you click that too. What will happen is if I go live, if I upload a video, either of those two things happen, you'll get a notification on your phone that's like, the Reset Girl is just posted a video. So it's very harmless. Nothing happens to you other than they let you know. I probably watch more YouTube than any other form of entertainment, so I'm pretty familiar, and oftentimes even when you subscribed and hit that notification, you still don't even find out that someone posted a video. So please come back to my channel, come see what I have. Many of you have binge watched a lot of videos I've done in the past, but if you are new to me, go explore, try different videos. There's a difference between my live videos, which I'm doing right now. I try to be interactive with the chat room to some extent because it's fun. That's why I do this, so that we have this fun live experience. And then I have a lot of pre-recorded videos and then videos you can watch the lives as a replay, which you might be doing right now. So yes, see, a lot of the girls are like, I love the long video. Okay, so let me see how we're doing. Okay, I love Chihuahuas. I don't know how long you'll be here, but I'm crossing my fingers for you too. So, but I'm gonna tell you, Arlen, when I see your name, what I see is Lady Pepper. So don't be surprised if that should pop out of my mouth as Lady Pepper, because yeah. Anyway, anywho, so yes, logging into your account, hitting the subscribe and the like button tonight would be so appreciated. I would love that, because like I've mentioned before, I see this as very much a ministry. And if that means that, you know, my videos get tossed out onto the big platform, the big algorithm of YouTube, that means that more lovely ladies will come to our community, and we will have more friends that feel connected, have someone to craft with on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon, which, by the way, tomorrow is our Crafternoon with Cori show. That comes on at 2 p.m. PST. And remember, that is the show I created for the other side of my audience that feels like I want a little less chat and a bit more chit. So I want to like be crafting. And so with that show, it's a shorter show. It tends to be 1 to 2 hours long, and I'm like, just jump into it and go. Whereas with this show, as we know, I tend to ramble. I don't like to be rambly on purpose, but I do tend to be a bit more chatty up front, and then we dive in and have fun. But these shows can go long. There's been some crazy shows where it's been over 4 hours. I don't think that will happen here on YouTube, because YouTube is like, nope, you're done at the time we've decided. No more live for you. So, but I am just really happy to be back on YouTube completely. One of the primary reasons is because there are quite a few people in our community that are just anti-Facebook, won't have an account, so they never got to participate in any of the live events, and being back on YouTube means they can. So welcome back to the fold, those of you who are getting to watch me again. So I have some really exciting news tomorrow, and it would have been awesome had I printed it all out and been able to show you, but I, being a failure of a planner girl, completely did not pay attention, did not like realize like tomorrow's our launch day. So tomorrow we are launching our brand new collection, and you've gotten a couple sneak peeks in the Reset Girls Crafty Club on Facebook, and it is called Getaway, and it is kind of like the culmination of like the last 2 collections that we've released. So first you were at camp, and we did Wanna Craft, and we crafted our little socks off, and then we did You Are Here, which was all about our epic road trip, that as we traveled across the country, seeing this and doing that, we finally arrived at our destination called Getaway, which is a fabulous tropical islandy, mid-century modern-ish, it's kind of a reboot of Escape to Paradise. If you have been with me for a couple of years, you might remember that was a physical collection we launched. But yes, we are back in the saddle with a new collection, and it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. And I really do wish I had it to show you. But we have been having a lot of shifting and moving and technical issues. We have, none of our printers want to participate in any of our events lately, and so I was kind of at a loss. I was not prepared. Hi, Miss Paula G. I just see you, Miss Crafty Destinations. You might notice, those of you in the chat room, that those people who have a little wrench, a little blue wrench next to their name, those are our fabulous moderators. Moderators, I just want to remind you, if you have a blue wrench next to your name, it means you have been empowered with the ability to smote. You can smote those that do not want to play nice. Just a reminder that when we are on YouTube, we are on a public, more of a public platform. So my little live streaming I'm doing is like a little beacon to everybody out there on the interwebs that, hey, there's a live show going on. And so some of our teenage friends who don't have parental supervision might jump on there and use naughty words, behave badly. Sometimes we have people who think they're really funny, and this is their way of, I don't know, what's the word, is like you working through your own issues, is to put other people down, make them feel bad. So we have those kinds of friends that that historically have kind of popped in now and then with on YouTube. So I just want to remind our lovely moderators that you have the power to smote tonight. So go forward and smote as necessary. So yay, smote away, moderators, Kathleen says. Yes, Miss Grunecker has been cloned. So, because I just absolutely believe in keeping everything positive. You guys see enough crud out there that you don't need to see it in the reset community. And while that may sound a little controlling or heavy-handed, I look at it as I have the right to create the atmosphere that we have here. I have that right. And if you do find it heavy-handed and you don't like it, this might not be a good fit for you, but I certainly hope that you'll at least stay and try it out. We do look at it as a way of like, we're just cultivating a very positive community. Many members of our community, this is their connection to just having a like shining light into their life. They could be going through it and they're having a difficult season. They could be dealing with health issues, mental health issues, family issues, financial issues. So because I'm the reset girl and I always remind people it's never too late to reset your life. This is this community where you are among the most positive, encouraging, helpful, loving women I have ever had the pleasure to know. And so I take that super seriously, and I don't allow you to come in and have bad manners in the group. I just don't. That's not the atmosphere, and you wouldn't do that to somebody in real life. It's just it is what it is. So anyway, so Cozy said that the closed captioning thought I was saying smoke. Yes, go out and smoke them. But if you were, you know that the power of smoting. Yes, we are, that is what we're doing. So, oh my goodness, I had to take a big old gulp. Okay, so I'm working down my list of all my little reminders of things that I need to discuss. And tomorrow is Getaways coming out. And we will be sending out our newsletter. We did recently clean up our newsletter. We sent out a newsletter to let people know that haven't been opening our emails. Hey, perhaps we should just not have a relationship anymore if you don't want to hear from us. So we basically like cut off like I don't know, I think we cleaned up our list and said goodbye to 10,000 people that haven't been opening our emails. So that might have been you. We sent out one little last request. Would you still like to be friends? Do you still want to keep this going? No hard feelings if you don't, but this is your chance to stay on our mailing list. So you might want to double check and see if you did get an email from us, because if you haven't been opening emails from us and you just assume that you'll just get them indefinitely and you don't have to open them, what all people usually do is they go through a period where they start calling their newsletter list, because I get charged money for the thousands of people that are on there. So it's in my best interest to keep it, to keep it as low as possible. If they're not being opened. Now, if you're opening them, of course I want you to stay. That's the whole point of having them. So I just wanted to let you know, we are sending out a big old newsletter tomorrow, but it's possible I might have asked you recently if you wanted to stick around, and if you didn't answer me, we parted ways. But you can always jump back on, and we will let you come back on. All you have to do is go to theresetgirl.com and sign up for, at the very top, it'll say join. And if you click that, there will be the newsletter. It's the TRG Insider. And that is the one email that we send out to our community every month. And it basically is just like everything in a box. Here's the scripture writing prompts. Here's the collection we just launched. Here's all updates about live events that are coming up. Do you want to join us in Tokyo? Maybe you do, and you just didn't know because you didn't open your email. And I do not endlessly send stuff to you. I'm very good about that because I get a ton of email. So it is just our way of keeping you in the loop, reminding you of things that have changed. Like we just updated the rules in our communities. So it's like, hey, take a look at that. And we also take the opportunity to remind you of other things we might have, available, because if you just watch me here on YouTube, or you just come to the Facebook group, or you just see an Instagram post, which I don't post as much as I used to. If you only saw that, you wouldn't know all the things that we offer, all the stuff that we have. And so that newsletter is our way of reminding you, look at all of these resources, many of which are free, for you to be part of things, because you do not need to buy a single thing from us to be part of our community. We create lots of fun printable projects so that you can like have something that's like an easy button to, you know, to play in and have fun in. And that's just something we feel very strongly about, that we have some things, but we still provide a lot of content, like what we're doing right now is free. It's our way of just loving on you and giving you the opportunity to meet the lovely members of our community. And you will know. If you were meant to be part of this community, you will know it when you see it. You'll just be like, my people, right? We sent the email out this week, but I don't remember what day it went out. Just saying. Okay. So you might notice that I have the curtains open throughout my time in camp, doing all of the lives, over 20 live events during Camp Wanna Craft. Our public LNCC that we had last month. I've been keeping these closed. I recently opened them because I'm letting you see. Look at my mess, everybody. Look. Take a look. If you can. It is a pile of stuff behind me. It's a little better actually than it was. But Mr. Crafty and I invested quite a bit of money in getting some new organizational bins, and we pulled the bed out of our you know, the back portion of our RV here. We pulled that out. We are doing a total like little reconstruct of this whole room, which is actually quite roomy for an RV, but I am making this whole space way more craft room friendly. So it's like literally a rolling craft room. Because when we first got in here, the first year of being in this RV, I didn't even craft much. I feel like I did not have my crafty mojo. I have to be honest. But last summer, I got it back. But I didn't get it back. I got like a whole new crafty mojo. And I feel like I've been on fire ever since. And I attribute part of it, I would say like 75% of it, I feel like is bolstered by doing camp experiences. Camp Wanna Craft was like nothing but crafting. And I feel like all of that plus the playbook. And then Crafternoon with Cori, like adding on the other layers of events that we're doing, I feel like it's just keeping me in this very crafty place. So that the more I'm doing it and the more I'm snapping on my camera, the more opportunity you have to join me and my friends and all of us be crafty together. Crafty together. That's our hashtag. Hi, Miss Faith Love. So you can get on our newsletter list by going to theresetgirl.com, and there's if you're on your phone, there's a little, what they call a hamburger, and it's just 3 little lines. If you click on that, you'll get the whole menu, and then I think you click on join, and then there's a little drop down and it'll say newsletter. And you just type your little email in there, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And it's just for us to do that. Now, I will tell you this, that I used to do the weekly reset for those of you who used to subscribe to that. But there's a part of me that's kind of like, you know, I'm not utilizing my blog. I'm not really utilizing like my voice. There's things I could do through email to kind of, you know, be more communicative than I am, because basically I feel like all I just save it for is these live events. But it's nice to kind of follow up, to kind of remind you of something we laughed about or joked about on the show, just kind of like keeping the friendship going. And so I have been kind of thinking about that. Perhaps I might want to send out a second email every month. I know I'm getting crazy. I'm getting out of control, and I'm sorry if that's going to make you unsubscribe from me, but I actually was considering it, because I've really been doing a lot of crafting, and if nothing else, I would just like to post my pictures on my blog or something, and just be like, here, because I tell you what, I spend a lot of time pinning other people's projects to my Pinterest boards, but my own projects aren't even up there. So I would like to contribute that. And I thought, well, you know, sometimes little things that I pick up and I might share on a live. I say a lot of tips and stuff on lives, and only so many people hear that, because you guys all have busy lives. You are wives and mothers and grandmothers, and you guys are doing things. So you might miss that little tiny nugget of wisdom. So if I put it into another newsletter that goes out that month, perhaps you'd be interested in hearing about it. So you just never know. You never know. It could happen. You could get a second email from me. Also, if you join either of the 2 Facebook groups, we do ask you to sign up for that newsletter as a requirement of the being in the group. And the reason why is because I can tell you what's going on in the community, and then you're not left out. If you aren't getting, signing into Facebook and joining in the group, and let's face it, you guys are all part of multiple groups. So sometimes it's hard to just keep it all straight. And so that newsletter is my way of kind of coming into your life from another direction and saying, hey girl, we've got stuff going on. Our group is special. Our community is different than just, I like to think our community, the Reset community as a whole, I like to think that it's different than most of the Facebook groups I have seen, for sure. So, anyway, Kristen's like, now we have to be on our best behavior. Yes, because we've got moderators roaming the chat room, ready to smote at a moment's notice. So, yes, because she just pointed out Miss Grunecker joined the group. Miss Grunecker, and I will mention her from time to time, is the character from the original Parent Trap movie. She's the lady with the little whistle around her neck and the clipboard, and I believe she was also the secretary on the Beverly Hillbillies. So that actress, her character's name was Miss Grunecker, and she was basically the rule enforcer of camp. What was it called? Camp Inch. So the original Parent Trap movie, the girls went to Miss Inch's Camp for Girls. I think that's the name. Her name was Miss Inch. Weird name, but okay. And her enforcer was Miss Grunecker. So we adopted Miss Grunecker as sort of like our kind of sheriff, if you will, of camp. Mostly camp. She really stayed confined to camp. She was in Camp Reset last year. She was at Camp Wanna-Craft this year. But I noticed that Miss Grunecker is taking it upon herself to continue joining in the chat rooms. So we'll see. We'll see if we let her stay in our community. How about that? That's right. So Kristen's singing We Are Family. That's right. Your group is the community. There isn't any other, Melissa says. But just to be clear, I definitely see this community as many, many members. It's made up of many things. It is not because I'm the star of the show. It is really because I feel like I sent a beacon out there into the world, and all these different people have seen it and they responded to it, because what I was talking about, the things I like to share, the kinds of crafting we do, the fun, the make-believe camp that we like to go to every summer and now winter. Those are things that speak to women all over the place. And we've had a few men in the community, although much quieter, really, I think. It'll be interesting to see if we have some of our visitors, now that we're back on YouTube, that we used to get. So, yes, and my ears are back. I have them back. If you don't know why I would be wearing kitty ears, it's because I had an event and I bought like 13 pair of them, and just really didn't know what to do after the fact with them. And I felt like, want to get my money's worth. I also bought a pair of rose gold Minnie Mouse ears. So I've been wearing them ever since, because I'm just trying to like get use out of them. Otherwise they need to go into storage or be given away. But I think they're fun. I'm not a cat person really, but I think they're fun to wear. That's right. Miss G is always welcome, Melissa says. We don't want to be rude and hurtful. Rude and hurtful is my husband's catchphrase. He loves to say that to me all the time. I could say the most innocent comment. I could just be making a factual statement, and he'll say that was rude and hurtful. So he's gotten himself some support. He has moral support. And he's busy typing me a little note right now. So anyway, tonight, oh, just to finish up what I was saying about the mess behind me. So I've decided that this is my way of like forcing myself to take care of this and not procrastinate any longer. So this is like my own way of public shaming myself, that the next, I'm giving myself 2 more Junk Journal Jamboree live sessions before that needs to be like done. And then I will have no shame. I can pull the curtains completely back and you guys can see. I mean, it used to be nice and neat, right? You have seen live shows where you've seen a nice orderly background. But ever since we came to this RV resort and we started shifting things around to move, it just makes a huge, like, there's really no, like, you can't call it an earthquake or a tsunami or a tornado because it's all just like sitting there. It's like it looks like I genuinely look like a hoarder, you know, RV version of a hoarder, because you are very limited in your space. But I definitely, and thank you for those who are going to ignore and look past my I'm not a cat person. I hope we can still be friends. I meant that in the nicest way. But you know how it is. You just gravitate more towards doggies. There's some people who love both. And then there's some people that gravitate towards cats. I find cats too independent for my taste. I feel like they're takers is how I look at them. And dogs are givers. And they're just, but I don't want there to be discord in the group because I've taken a stance. So, oh my goodness, what happened to my chat room? There we go. So anyway, please look past just remember that we're friends. Look past that too. There you go. Caroline says she has her kitty ears on too until she heads out to take her eldest kid to soccer, and then whoop, off they go. Yes, I don't wear these in public, that's for sure. So, okay, so the mess behind me should be going away soon, and as it like comes down and condenses, that means that more stuff is going up to our storage, which is actually a good thing because that's getting us closer to our mystery box sale. Mr. Crafty and I are going to be putting together flat rate boxes that will be packed with materials that will be going up for sale as part of our mystery box extravaganza. We have done it in the past. Believe it or not, I had so much more to come. I had so many more products to do that with. So I have no details on how many boxes or what the price will be because we have yet to dive in and kind of ascertain like all the stuff. But I glimpsed into our storage the other day and I had all kinds of stuff in there. Brand new stamp sets and stickers and scrapbook materials and ephemera. There was like the fabric traveler notebook. I have 13 brand new, like never used, that I was going to put into a kit. I've used a lot of things for giveaways and kits, and now it just needs to go. It needs to find a new craft mama to take care of it. So we will be putting the boxes up for sale. And I did mention in my last live, and I'm going to mention it here too, that we're not going to announce like the specific, there's no specific date. What we're probably going to do is drip out the boxes in little batches throughout like maybe a week or 2 worth of time. So they'll just kind of be there. If you check in and they're there, grab one. But I don't want to cause a huge stampede and the traffic and make people frustrated because our site will crash. And then you'll see the spinning circle of death. And I hate that for people. That's not the experience I want to give them, and there really is nothing I can do to prevent it. So this was we came up with this as kind of like, it's sort of like finding an Easter egg, or it's finding like the golden ticket. It's like, oh wow, there they are. So it might make you just come check our store more frequently, but it will they'll probably start going into the store probably, not promising, but probably around mid-August is what I would like to see happen, because we do need to pack them all ourselves, and they will all be shipped by yours truly. So and it's a thing. So trust me, if you got a mystery box last time, I had employees then, and they were packed things cute. And me and Mr. Crafty are not going to be packing things cute. I'm not going to tie ribbon on stuff and wrap it with cute little things like they did, which was so precious. We're going to be shoving things in the box, blessing it, and sending it out to you. So that's what we're doing. That's the level that we'll be at with all of that stuff. So yes, so they'll just be in our store at some point, and we're hoping that will start around mid-August, is they'll just start slowly getting put in the store. And with our store, really all you have to do is go to the category new. If you click on new each time you go to the store, it'll show you the most current stuff. Like, it's all in chronological order, reverse chronological order. So that is like all you need to do if when that time comes. So, but yes, starting mid-August is when I would say. So shop new. When you go to theresetgirl.com, one of the options is shop, and then when you hit the drop down, it'll say new. You click right there, and it'll show you everything we have that's the newest stuff we have. So I felt like that is the most fair and just chill, calm way of handling it, so that you guys don't feel that pressure and that anxiety, because I don't like feeling that, and I don't want to do that to you. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, what we decided that we would do, how to handle that. So check, I have announced that. Okay, so we have two fun things going on tonight. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that there's a freebie tonight. So I usually share the freebie about like 1 hour in, but there is a fun freebie. What I have been doing since, I don't know, the last few months, okay, Mr. Crafty needs a bit more time to make sure he gets that up right. But for the last few months, we have been picking one LNCC per month to offer a freebie that during the live show, you can get this download for free. Once the show ends, we put that freebie into the store, and then we sell it for a nominal fee. Tonight's freebie was a gift from Miss Kelly Bangs. She gifted the community her time. So she made a freebie that didn't cost us anything. Usually we pay her to do them, but she wanted to do them because she has a heart for this ministry as well, and said that's my way of contributing to the Reset Girl too and the community. So tonight's freebie was truly free. It was free for us too. And then because it was free, what I would like to do is when people purchase the freebie after the fact, the 100% of those proceeds from that sale will go to Miss Craig and her ministry in Texas, which supports the widows. So she supports widows in the Dallas area. She does all of these fantastic events for them and card making, which we as a community, that's going to be one of our upcoming events, community events we do together, is we're going to be doing card making for them. So that's in the works too. So once Mr. Crafty gives me the little high sign, I will let you know what the link is to get your freebie. And it's a freebie to celebrate the community. And it has little reminders in it that you can print and cut out and put into your planner. But he would like us to be reminded that because when we get a little stampede of excited girls, it starts to slow down and can kind of like go kaput. So don't feel like you have to rush and grab it. You know how I roll. My shows go a bit, so you'll have time once we give you the link to grab that. It just needs to happen before the show ends, okay? And I will give you like last call, like we're at a bar. Last call. Go get your freebie. Okay? Okay. And then another thing I have been doing, which I'm going to do for the first time in tonight's show, is we have been doing, in the Junk Journal Jamboree, we have been doing a giveaway each live session based on trivia, a trivia question. So I thought I would just throw a trivia question out, and the first one with the right answer wins so you win one of two things. You can win a $25 gift card to theresetgirl.com, Or if you are doing the Junk Journal Jamboree, you can have your money refunded back to you, so you can have it for free. So you get a choice in what we're doing. So now I am going to make a note to myself, last call, because I would hate to forget that. And if I look like I'm going to forget, you guys go, hey, Cori, you said you were going to do last call, right? So, oh, that's right, huh? Paula, what is that song actually, though? So something, so she was, you're altering the name of the song. So crafty together. But that's not the real song. Am I missing all the words somewhere? Okay. Oh my gosh. Paula, you are on a roll. I can't think of crafting with nobody but you for all of my life. Aw. Right back at you, girl. Paula is feeling very creative right now. She's changing the lyrics to songs to make them crafty. And she did do that. Those of you who went on the cruise with us in October, the Cruising with the Reset Girl, there was like 120 of us on there, and Miss Paula led a group of crafty girls up on the stage for karaoke, and they did it to Beyonce's All the Single Ladies, but she, right? But she made it all about all the crafty ladies, all the crafty ladies. She did the little shoulder. It was hilarious. This whole group of girls up there. Oh, it was so funny. Thank you. So happy together. I was like, I have a song playing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You know how when you're listening to a song, you can't at all come up with a new song? That's what was going on. So thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Happy together. I love that song. I was very musically, I don't know. I was in a music place today. I put on, I was listening to my Sam Cooke playlist because he's my favorite. I could listen to Sam for hours. And then what was I listening to after that? Then I went on Pandora and plugged my Sam Cooke play, like, you know how Pandora does it, where you put in a name and they'll just pick a bunch of other things too to play. So I was listening to that. And I crafted for like 2 hours today. I crafted a whole bunch of stuff for my junk journal. So it got me thinking, like, I don't know about you guys, those of you who went to Camp Wannacraft with me, but I developed a raging case of pocket fever, and I still have it. It's still going strong. So because I'm working in my Crafty Club Playbook tonight, which is, I put in a disc bound format, I have been using the Happy Planner pages. These are, I think these are for the classic size. I don't know if they make them for letter size. So they're smaller than my actual book, but that's fine with me. So I have these fun little pockets to work on tonight for my, my book. And I'm going to be putting my Lister's Got a List in there too. So kind of like mixing it up, being it on the paper and in the pages. I'm just totally not ready to give up. Like, honestly, I wish I could work in my junk journal tonight. Is that wrong? Don't listen. Don't listen though. I still love you. I still love you. But don't, it's okay. Don't listen. Okay, so so Mr. Crafty wants to try something new tonight. So the freebie's ready to go. Which I don't even have it. Mr. Crafty, would you print the freebie for me? I don't even have that. Can you see if you can print it for me? So he is making a suggestion that all the ladies whose last names, the last letter of your, sorry, let me try that again. The first letter of your last name, if it's between A through F, you may now go to the Reset Girl, right, Mark? Go to theresetgirl.com. And it's under new. Ladies with the last name A through F, you may get up in an orderly fashion and exit the room and go to the shop and go get your freebie. And when you come back and join the group again, we'll let the next group go. Let's try that and see how that works. Yes, and also you guys, do not feel like you have to wait on me to start crafting, because you just don't feel like you need to start like you have to wait on me. Please start crafting, like jump into it. This is your time, because you've got kids and dinner and all kinds of stuff going on at your houses. So you take advantage of this time. I'm sauntering, I'm getting there, but you guys feel like you just do what you got to do. I just like to use part of the Crafty Club. It's kind of like the largest of the live events I do, so it's my opportunity to kind of go through some of like some what do you call that when you go through the somebody help me. You know, when you go through like the different, you know, when they have like a town hall, this is kind of like our little town hall meeting. So I'm just going over the different, no, Mark, that's not it. Okay. Okay, so this is our town hall. So, but you guys don't get to talk. I just get to talk. Just kidding. I mean, you can talk in the chat room, but literally I'm really the only one talking right now. So, yay, hi Emmy. Emmy's Creative Corner says, ooh, did you just start? This is my first time catching this live. Yes, kind of. I'm actually 45 minutes into the show. We haven't started the crafting portion yet. I'm still doing the yap, yap, yap. So, yes. There you go, Andrea. It is housekeeping. We're doing a little bit of housekeeping before. And I totally picture Andrea with your little cute little red retro hip mama thing. Like, picture me like that, looking all rosy riveter. And I'm doing my little housekeeping around the community. So yes, we're doing a little bit of housekeeping. I'm just keeping you guys in the loop what's going on. So the traffic is headed off to go get their freebie, which we are giving away during the live event. Everyone with last name between letters A through F are going off to do that. And then we'll release the next group to go get their freebie. And we're going to do a trivia question that will earn you, the first one to answer this question correctly will get a $25 gift card. So Laura says, the site says request. Laura, your last name is Swanson. How do you know what it says? Caught. Hi, Sunflower Days. I'm happy to catch. I'm happy you caught me too. And hi, Brenda Smith. Are you new? And Plan with Jen says, if I used my maiden name, I would be able to go. No maiden names. So, okay, so everybody's getting a request error. Yes, Emmy, I agree. Grab stuff to cut up. You know, if you had a tough week, if you're nursing a headache, if this is like you want to keep this low key, grab a magazine and start clipping it up. That's one of my favorite things to do. It's so soothing, especially with a good pair of scissors. Craft up a magazine, sort through your stickers, do a bit of organizing on your craft supplies while you watch. Just like pick something low key if you're just kind of like hanging in, like it was a tough week. I get it. Don't feel like you seriously have to, you know, push yourself. So Marcellus Aldridge says, I'm struggling too, and my last name starts with an A. Okay. All right. Mr. Crafty, you saw. Oh, well, Brenda Smith, I'm so glad that you got to catch an LNCC live, girl. All of those who are catching this live for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a bit different to catch it live versus watching it as a replay, because then you get a chance to actually type something and I might see it. See, there go Mama Bear's like, smote, smote, smote. All you faker girls with your, my name starts with a G. My name, wait, is G after F? Oh, Cori. Oh my gosh. You know what, you guys? I'm going to have to be removed from power because I just can't carry this show. First of all, I have struggled with the words. Then I struggle with counting. And now I'm struggling with the alphabet. Letters are hard. I don't know. So that's part of the freebie, though. The freebie has some of the cute little things we've been saying, like rude and hurtful. It has like little cute little word phrases. So rude and hurtful's on there. Words are hard. I don't know, you guys. I'm just super grateful that I have very gracious ladies. If you guys are making fun of me, you know, in the back of the room, it's okay. As long as I don't hear you whispering, we're good. I can take it. So, thank you, Diane. So G was after F, Cori. Oh, this is why I never got up in front of kids when I was younger. This is why I dreaded being in front of the public, because these are actually things I think. I am a smart person. I just don't I don't know if it's age or what it is, but I feel like there's a serious struggle going on up there a lot of times now. And I just have to laugh at myself. Let's all laugh together, shall we? Because a lot of us are like in the same age bracket, so we are all going through it. Where you stumble, you just stumble. Your brain is just, it gets older, it gets tired, I think. It's like, it's Friday. Why are you making me work hard, girl? Okay, so, yes, and fellow dorks and nerds and goofy girls, yes, you are not alone. Mr. Crafty, were you able to print it? Oh, you're getting there? Okay, I wanted to show you the cute printable. So, I am going to be doing the trivia before I start my crafting here. Just another reminder, tomorrow is our Crafternoon with Cori session. So if you are doing Junk Journal Jamboree, we will be doing that session. I feel like I'm a camp director right now. We will be meeting at the lawn for Junk Journal Jamboree at 11 a.m. PST. And then there will be a short break in between, and then we will do the Crafternoon with Cori, which is our short format show. It tends to be 1 to 2 hours. I jump right into crafting. You won't hear all of this talking I'm doing right now. And it was created for girls that often have to work on Friday nights. It was created for people who just can't make it to a Friday live no matter how much they want to. That it's created for people who are kind of like more pressed for time, and so they just kind of want to like get down to business and not, do all of the song and dance. They might not be as big participants in the craft room, but they just want to have that kind of, I kind of see the live sometimes as sort of like, it's kind of a form of accountability. It's like, okay, I'm really going to sit there and I'm going to craft with Cori. Like, I'm really going to sit there and do it. Whereas, I don't know, because it's very time specific, and making yourself show up for live is like showing up to a class. Here I am. Whereas the rest of your crafting, you can totally put that off and like, I'll do it this weekend. Sometimes you make excuses not to craft. I know that's hard for some of you to believe, but Miss Plan with Jen, it is not too late to get in. So we originally closed the door on Junk Journal Jamboree, because in my mind it was like, well, how many lives are people going to miss and still feel like they got their money's worth? But apparently, because all the lives are available as replays afterwards, apparently a lot of people still wanted in on it. So it is, thank you, honey, so much. So you can still purchase the Jamboree, and you can watch all of the lives, are all available as a replay. And I did put a little bonus printable in there. Don't expect anything. I made it, Kelly didn't. So so it's functional, not cute. So tonight's freebie is actually made up of 2 printables. So you have 2 dashboards in here, which is the golden scissors. So the golden scissors, behold, that you can continue to embellish. And then this is one of the really cute dashboards we made for the Productive Girl kit that we used to sell back in 2018. Somewhere in 2018, we used to do Productive Girl kits. And so that's one of them. Don't be busy, just be productive. So you have 2 dashboards, and then you have this whole sheet of little reminders and another fun dashboard, and all these cute little reminders that you can put into your planner based on the shows that I do. So there's the Playbook Power Hour, there's the Crafternoon with Cori, there's Chapel Crafting, and then there's the Late Night Crafty Club. All you have to do, like in here, all the times are set in there already for you. And then the Power Hour is the one show that's kind of spontaneous. And I generally like announce it the day before when I'm going to do it, because it's really, I'll be honest with you, a lot of times it's just based on my wanting to work in my playbook. And as long as I like want to go sit down and do it, I may as well invite you guys to craft with me too. So that's why it's kind of like a spontaneous, you never know kind of thing. But we'll be working in our playbook. It's more, again, it's another show where it's more like jump in and start crafting. Let's go, girls. So then we have all of the little fun expressions that we have here, like time to get crafty, slap it high, I just want to stay home and craft. Who doesn't? When does the next camp start? Junk Journal Extraordinaire, Late Night Crafty Club rules. It's so fluffy. Get it, girl. Living that reset life. Words are hard, math is harder. That is the expression that I told Kelly I want on a t-shirt. Because this has been my life lately. Fussy cut and rude and hurtful. That's Mr. Crafty's little... If I had $1 for every time he's told me I'm rude and hurtful, I might own my own RV at this point. Oh, awesome. Shelly says that her daughter wrote a lovely poem about golden scissors. Shelly, you're the one who wrote the poem about camp, right? Because that's really cool if so, because then your daughter's a poetess as well. So anywho, yes, it's a single freebie. Ginger is asking me. Yes, it's still there. You can get it whenever. All it is just my what's the word? The prompts that I provided in the handbook. I just typed them up so that I could cut them up myself and not cut up my handbook. And so that's what I put up there. So that's all it is. They're not fancy. They're deliberately just real simple, like a word strip, because that's what I like. So anywho, this is the freebie of the month, everyone. It's like a little mini kit. How awesome is that? Miss Kelly Bangs designed this for us as a gift. And then if you purchase this after the fact, after the live show ends, if you're listening to me right now, watching this as a replay, 100% of the proceeds from the sales of this will go to Miss Craig and her ministry, Troubleshooting for Christ, which is a ministry that supports widows, recently widowed widows, in many cases. And a lot of them are young and they have got young kids. There's a lot of women who've lost their husbands because they are they're a first responder. They might be a policeman, a fireman. So that is who is in that category. And so Miss Craig was telling us that like 50%, half of the widows out there are under the age of like 45, I think she said. And so that means most of those probably have kids. So you can imagine what a woman would feel like in that situation where she's got kids that are grieving, she's grieving, and now, you know, potentially the head of the household and the income has just passed. So and that's something that, that's just so close to my heart. And this last Christmas, Mr. Crafty and I were able to donate, like adopt 2 families and provide Christmas presents and stuff because of this community. Because you guys have blessed us in supporting our store, we were able to do that. That would not have been possible otherwise. So, so you guys do different things for the widows that you aren't aware of all the time, and I try to let you know. I'm probably going to make a page on our website so you can see the effects, what happens by you supporting our store, like what that does on the other side, because I really I want you guys to know that your love of printables can have a meaningful impact on others. So Diane is answering a question. What does that mean when someone has a wrench? And she said they're moderators / smoters. Mark, it's too bad we can't replace that wrench with like a staff, like a smoting staff. Be gone with you. Okay, so we're still getting 502 errors and all those errors. And I understand this is what happens when we get any level of traffic, like not any level, but we get traffic. You guys storm the gates and my little internet goes, no. So, anywho, so, Mr. Crafty, Mark, is the Junk Journal Jamboree still available?
It is, but we sent people to the store for the freebie,
Okay.
so it's crashed.
So,
it'll come up later.
so Miss Plan with Jen, the site is kind of slow right now from the traffic to get the freebie, so that's why you're seeing the error for Junk Journal. But it is available. You just might have to wait a little bit to get that going. So, all right. So this is tonight's freebie. It is available during the live show. I will let you know. I'm going to give you last call before I'm ready to sign off so that you can run and go get it. It will cost like $2, less than $2 after the show ends. So it's a very moderate little fee that we charge after the fact. And just know that that $2 goes to a very worthy cause. So if you do miss the freebie, try not to be too sad about it, because if you purchase it, you are doing a wonderful thing. So Mr. Crafty went back to his way of handling this, which is he put it in Dropbox, and he's given a link in the store. Oh, he just put a link right there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube lets links be live. Like, you can click them. Let me see. It looks like, ooh, I just clicked it and it's taking me to Dropbox. And I just lost the chat room. But, okay, I don't know what to do now. Where are you guys? Come back to me. Okay, I lost you guys. Okay, I might have to go find myself. Anyway, I just clicked on the link in the chat room for the Dropbox freebie, and it will take you. So I guess I just had to remind myself, links are actually live. And okay, so you guys, I don't know what you're doing, what you're saying. I'm not there. I got booted off. Now I gotta find myself. I gotta go find my channel. I gotta find my people. Is this it? Oh, I found it. Awesome. So okay, so okay, so I got a bit of a mess going on here. Hang on a second. I got discombobulated because I lost my people. Follow. That's awesome. Follow the sound of my voice. Okay, here I am. Okay, so Anna, no, you do not. Okay, so Mr. Crafty fixed the situation a different way. So you don't have to wait for your name to be called now. He kind of created a workaround. So he put the link in the chat room. Look for the Reset Girl, and there's a link to a Dropbox, and that's where you can grab the freebie. And we just might have to keep doing it that way, because I don't really know it. I don't know where the threshold is for the what do you call it? The threshold for traffic, like when it starts to like bog down. And it's not the way they set up like bandwidth for you to be able to have like a lot of traffic. They will stagger the pricing models so that if me and Mark wanted to have like a robust enough like server that it would not crash when you guys, let's say 300 of you are on there, we would end up paying some crazy amount like $2,000 a month to have that level of service. Well, we have big, spikes of traffic like one day out of the month because of our launches. So it wouldn't make sense to pay that amount of money. So we're kind of in this, there's nothing in between. It's like you're either here or you pay this huge amount that doesn't make financial sense for a small business to pay. So that's kind of where we're at. And I feel like a lot of companies get in that place where it's like, our profit needs to be bigger to pay that amount so that people aren't inconvenienced. So I apologize, guys. I really feel terrible when we can't even make it simple to grab a freebie. Okay, so, there we are. Okay. Karen says, I'd say the word freebie crashes it. So yes, but Dropbox is available now, so you can grab that. So we had it, we usually have it on a different platform, not Dropbox. Mr. Crafty just went and dropped it over there just to, okay, this keeps, Mr. Crafty, the tablet keeps closing and I lose the chat room. Yay, I'm glad everyone's getting the freebie. Yay, good, good, good. It'll just go black after a minute. Like it doesn't take very long. Wow, these look great.
I'm printing out.
Is this on the Moab paper?
No.
Maybe
That's whatever you put in there.
Okay, well maybe it was Moab paper because it feels and looks really good. Okay, so I'm just getting my act together, getting ready for the crafty session. I have basically told you everything I feel like I needed to tell you. And it is now officially 7 o'clock-ish, which is usually like, I can actually take an hour.
Oh, it's been an hour?
Yeah, right? I'm like, it's been an hour? Yes, it has. Yes, and yay, everyone's getting their freebie. Fantastic. Okay, so, okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I can go ahead and do the trivia. I didn't want part of the room to have left, and now I'm sitting here doing the trivia thing. And when we get this like final craft area done, I will be doing, let's see, I guess it would probably be like the 3rd video that I have filmed of our RV since we've gotten into it. And not any of them have ever gone onto YouTube. We filmed them and then we never launched them. We didn't ever put them up. So I think it would be kind of interesting to watch that. So I did like a video of when we first got it, the way it originally looked. Then I did another video, what it looked like after it was painted. And then we initially got into it. And then I did another video of, I don't know, maybe it was within the year, I would say. So there's actually been 3, and then I guess this will be the 4th. So then we have really made a huge change to this back room. It used to have a bed here, and we're just like, you know what, we don't use it, and we don't have, you know, it's not conducive to having guests the way we have everything set up now. So we're just going to dedicate this room to what is the most important thing to our business, and this is it right here where I'm sitting. This is the command center. So it gets its own, it definitely earns the rent. So we're going to go ahead and make this be about that, all about crafting. So I hope you guys love this. I think Kelly did a fabulous job, and now you have cute little stickers to put in your planner. If you wanted to, you could print them on sticker paper, and you have 3 fun little dashboards that you can add to your junk journal or to a pocket, like if you're doing the memory pocket pages. And then these are all little fun, you can put them on, these are printed on cardstock. So they're like ephemera, like die cut material. So we, hi Victoria, hi Victoria. We are, we do have a second channel, and we put it up because we were going to do like all of our RV stuff and where we go. We are going to be taking an epic road trip just for fun. It is not work related like it normally is. So this is like a fun trip. We're going to stay at pretty campsites and go see things and force ourselves to get out of this RV and like go do things that people do when they live in an RV. I don't know what is wrong with us. So we're going to Maine. We're going to spend the entire month of October in Maine. I am going to be living in the heart of fall. Like, it doesn't get more fall to me than New England. So I will be there for the whole month of October. I'm going to watch the leaves change, fall off the trees. I'm going to eat all the lobster I could possibly handle. And I am going on a New England cruise at the end of October with Kelly and her husband. The 4 of us are going to go on a New England tour, like a cruise on Royal Caribbean. I have no idea what to expect. I'm thinking we're all going to be in our little coats on the deck. And then the month of November, I'm going to be kind of like, I want to go back to like New York. I want to see Pennsylvania. I want to see Vermont. I want to drive around in November more and see as much of like the East Coast as I can, because That's one area of the country I've seen the least of. And then we'll be making our way back in time for December in California with my mom and my family. So that is what we have ahead of us. So I gotta get my memory keeping on point. I mean, I gotta step up my game and really get going. And now that I have pocket fever, I'm telling you, I'm all about the pockets now. I don't even care if they're not my photos. I'll take somebody else's photos and put them in here. I am not afraid. So, so I am going to be loving life because I love seafood so much. And to get to eat real Maine lobster and lobster rolls and all of that, I'm excited. I am so excited. It's like, that's like the one thing it's like a specialty thing, like a special time of the year I mean, years can go by before you have a lobster, right? I mean, it's just one of those really expensive things. So I'm excited. When it comes to like holidays in my family, for us, like Thanksgiving, a lot of times, like in the last 10 years, we always eat crab at Thanksgiving. We'll go to crab feeds. It's just always a big part of, like, my family really likes crab. So in fact, me and Mr. Crafty just went to the casino up the street and I pigged out on crab. So lobster is just like the kind of elusive little creature that I just don't feel like I get enough of. So I'm excited, you guys. I hope that you can like really tell the difference. Like when you eat Maine crab, it's like, oh, this is amazing. This is like the lobster I've always dreamed of. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Maybe those are very lofty dreams, but that's what I'm hoping. So I'm going to eat, well, I don't think there's Maine blueberries available in the fall, but I can count on that. And I've been pinning a lot of stuff to my Pinterest boards about like where to go, where are the places you can't miss. We're sailing out of Boston and then going, the cruise is gonna stop in Bar Harbor. We're staying in an RV resort that is like, I want to say it's right south of Portland and it's on the coast. Like the RV resort is literally on a coastal strip of land. So, but it's kind of the end of their season, so it won't be busy at all. And it'll be more obviously cold there, but I don't care. I do not care because I'm going to be in Maine in the fall. Like, what a dream. It's like, almost as magical as going to Tokyo. But I've always dreamed of going to Maine ever since I was a kid. So I'm excited and I would love to take you guys on that adventure. Mr. Crafty and I have actually invested in some really great vlogging equipment. So we will finally get out of the RV and film ourselves doing something exciting other than sitting here working. This is pretty much vlogging for us. We're doing it right now because this is what I feel like I'm doing. A lot of my time is just sitting here at this desk, which is not that exciting. Hey, we're in Arizona. It's Arizona out there. Hey, we're in Tennessee. It's Tennessee out there. Like, that's what it would be like. The most boring vlog channel ever on YouTube. So, hi, Miss Tracy. I see your little face. Now that you said, finally you're coming to Fargo, I'm like, oh, Tracy. So, yay. So anyway, we're going to be, hi, Miss Damaris. Suzanne, I totally agree. She says, I want to see the East Coast, the lighthouses, but y'all can have the seafood. Mr. Crafty does not like seafood either. He's in your camp. He's one of you. I don't get it. I don't understand that. I grew up in San Diego. That's like a sea town. Like, it's on the sea. They get the freshest, yummiest seafood. Hi, thank you. My goodness. Whoa, Mr. Crafty. Thank you, sir. Mr. Crafty just printed out Getaway, you guys, including the bonus. Oh my gosh, you guys. I would whatever is in this bundle, you need to buy because you'll want the bonus. I have the bonus right here. So these are these fabulous little stamps, as if you went on your fabulous vacation and you needed to have like your little travel stamps for your scrapbook. They are super, super, super cute. And then the second one, these are for your pocket pages. So if you use like the little 3x3, 2x2, 3x, hang on, feel like okay, so I'm looking at some little pieces and then probably a 3x3 and a 4x4 and a 2x2 square pieces for those little pockets that I was showing you guys a lot in my junk journal, the little simple stories ones. So that is the bonus. And then here's the snippets. The colors are so yummy and delicious. Mr. Crafty printed this on glossy paper for me. And let me know if this is, you can see. Okay, so he wants to do top down. He always says that. He has your back, girls. Yes. Okay, everybody grab a buddy, strap in. Mr. Crafty's a-coming, and he's gonna whoop the camera around, and it's gonna feel like you get disoriented. Close your eyes if you get motion sickness. Hold on tight, friends. Hold on tight. Here we go. We're moving. We're moving, you guys.
Good, sweetie?
I think so. Mark Speaker,
Yes.
before you run away, is this gonna go live tomorrow?
It should, yes. If the server didn't blow up from A through F, which was probably A through S or Z or I'm
Because
not sure.
all of a sudden people forgot the letter of their last name.
Letters, we've learned from tonight that letters are letters.
That's right. Tonight's show was brought to you by the letter G. The elusive letter that Cori can't remember if it comes before F. And the funny thing is my maiden name started with a G, so that should have been a no-brainer for me. But no, it did not. It didn't make it. Okay, so, okay, let me see. Okay, are we working? Is this working? Is this thing on? Are we on? Okay, so here are the snippets, which are very delicious. The colors are yummy. So you have these fun little banners that you can kind of enhance with other little stickers if you want to. And then you have these fun little, these are the tickets shapes. I think they're the ticket shape. Don't quote me on that. So these are like the little words things. Here's the little hexes and the little circles. And then here is the pocket cluster that I was just showing you. And then the fun little stamps. So these are the bonus. So you get these for free when you purchase the entire bundle. And hang on, these are for tonight's show. Okay, so there's our snippets. Here's the second page of our snippets. And then the other day I was talking in the junk journal, Jamboree. So there is, let me see if I'm right. I think I am, but I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm right, but I'm not really right. Okay, so some of these little stickers, this has all been printed on glossy sticker paper. So let me see. So this little strip here, I cut them out. Okay, so no, they're not. They're just the shape of them. So there's these really easy breezy little, these little banners. These are smaller than the ones that go with the punch. But I wanted to show something to you guys because these particular ones have been around for a while. And there is this fun little punch. It actually, I don't actually know like the real reason for it. I think it makes something with ID cards, like badges. But this little punch takes that little white piece out, and you can use this as a real, like, put ribbon through it or washi through it. I found this in my craft stash. I bought it so long ago, and I forgot to like use it or have it, but it was a punch that was meant for these little guys here. I just wanted to show that to you because I had found it, and I was like, there it is. So these are so yummy, so cute. Diving lessons, community pool. And then, so that's the snippets. And then we have the honeys. I love her and her outfit. She is fabulous. I love her dress. Oh, my Lanta. I love her. I love her. There we utilize a graphic designer in Malaysia. He is the one that helps us redress the honeys. So he is the one, like Kelly will pick patterns and then he literally conforms the patterns onto their bodies in the clothes. So that we are like and then Vanessa did some extra things to them as well. So it's sort of like making them, taking the original artwork and transforming it so they don't look exactly like the others. So some of these honeys, like these girls right here, these were girls that our illustrator made for us, because if you are aware, back in this era that a lot of these girls come from, they did not show African American women in the artwork. So we, over time, it's taken us a lot of time, and it's important to me though. We have kind of incorporated more of them like by hand drawings and stuff. So these look fabulous. I am super happy with that. My eye landed right on her. I think she's gorgeous. I love her outfit too. I like her dress. That's fun. She's got like a little palm tree. So this is a really cool collection. We have new honeys in here. Love it. Good job. Vanessa did awesome. These are stickers. You can print them on whatever you want. I personally love these printed on clear sticker stock, Mr. Crafty. My sweet husband. Yes, in my favorite way to use these is on clear sticker stock. But you can put them on cardstock and treat them like a die cut. And then here are the fabulous flowers that go with this collection. Again, I recommend putting these on clear sticker stock because they just works. You can layer them and they're awesome. Hi, Clara Duncan. It's your first live. I'm so glad you're able to join us, girl. So everything has been printed on clear sticker stock, everything has been printed on glossy stock because that was just easier for Mr. Crafty to do that for me real quick. But I'm not recommending you do that. He just did it because it's easier. So this is the little file folder that you would cut out. And this is for the little file folder so you can store your printables after you do them. Like this. So here was the one for Fresh Start. And then here's the little file folder label too. So you would take these stickers and do the same thing as we've done over here, if that makes sense. Yes. So here is the Faithful kit. And then there are the prompts, a la Ticket Punch style, and then the strip style. I have been using the strip style for a while. I really like them. And then here are a bunch of journal cards. Again, these would be printed on cardstock. And there's these. Oh my gosh, isn't this fun, you guys? I love showing you our new stuff. And then here is the little decor sheet that comes with it. So you have like some little extra pieces. Kelly, that is the cutest little scooter ever, girl. And this TV I love. In this little house. Those three all day long. Oh, that little house too. And a little cheetah camera, you guys. So we have a combination of like palm tree and cactus, because you can choose to do like West Palm Beach. You could have done Palm Springs. Who knows where you went on your getaway. Here's some sweet little Instax Polaroid style little pieces. And then here's the fabulous word strips, which I love. You just cut them all up and use them. So that's our Faithful kit. And then real quick, here's the Paper Punch Buffet kit. It comes with your little label for your file folder, and oh, delicious. Okay, so each of these items matches up with a particular punch. So here's these ones right here. going across here, that's this punch right here, and you'll notice there's those little white pieces, and that's this punch right here. So that's what those would be used for. But there's a punch that goes with every single piece. Some of the pieces you don't need punches for, but we provide the list of all the punches that go with these. I believe they're listed in the item description in our store. You can also find them on our favorites page, theresetgirl.com/favorites. We list out all of the punches that are part of the paper punch buffet. And this is what I personally love using in my like decorating, because it's so easy, it's inexpensive. I think punches are a really, really great investment for making embellishments and really easy things. You know, it's like the look of clipping something out of a magazine in a lot of cases, and we just did it for you so that it's a really easy button. But this is so yummy. So, so yummy. Good job, Miss Kelly Bangs. So that was the paper punch buffet. And then we have the Crafty Club kit. And the Crafty Club kit is fun because it comes with its own little bingo. So these prompts are designed to kind of get you using your products, your kits. It's kind of like an encouragement, a way to like, oh, just checking off your paper punch buffet means that you would just use those pieces in your artwork. And then you get different patterns to use in your artwork, like so. There's one's like a full color photo, and then another sheet of like blue. And then these are some journal cards. We have 2 6x4s, 2 3x4s, and then a bunch of 3x4s. Oh my gosh, that one's so pretty. These are great. Yummy colors. Love the colors. There's some more. So we kind of smushed all the journal cards that came from the Lister's Got a List kit. We smushed them into the Crafty Club kit. So now the Crafty Club kit is larger because it absorbed a lot of pieces from the Lister's Got a List. So now you can just use them in your memory keeping and in your pockets. Because if you have pocket fever like I do, this looks like you guys went on a really fabulous adventure. And then here's the little decor kit. So if you like, you can, you know, if you want to do the Faithful kit, it has its own decor sheet, and you can work with the scripture prompts and do that in a separate notebook. You can do the Crafty Club kit. You can do it in your playbook. You can use this for your playbook. You can use this for your journal, your junk journal. You can start incorporating these kits into your junk journal. So we have 3 fabulous kits, and then these are the independent ones. So here's the snippets, the honeys, and the florals. So this is the new bundle, and should you purchase this entire bundle, you will get this as your bonus. So that is going to be available tomorrow. If you are on our newsletter list, we'll be sending you out the newsletter with the easy peasy link to go grab it all. Thank you, honey. I'm excited. Hi, slap it high, Kelly Bangs. I know, the scooter rental card is so freaking cute, right? If you were in the Reset Girls Crafty Club, Miss Candy, she showed her pocket pages. She already has them all set up in her pocket pages, and that is the first thing I noticed was how cute that little scooter card is. So one thing we're going to be doing for you guys going forward is we're going to do a roundup. So at the end of the month when the newsletter goes out, we're going to show you all of the photos and videos the creative team did based on that collection. We'll put it into the newsletter. So you'll get a newsletter saying, hey, here's the new collection coming out. But by the way, if you want to see how to use your You Are Here kit still, here's a roundup of all of the creative team's posts. So you're getting two things there. You're getting what you can purchase, and then here's stuff to inspire you, because with printables, you never consume this, you guys. You can print it as many times as you want. If you love You Are Here and you want to use it 4 months from now, you can go back to the roundup blog post and find all the girls, all their stuff in one spot, and you can get inspired to use it. So it's kind of like we've put together like a mini little, not a workshop per se, but like a little collection, a little place where you can see all of the inspiration and projects that came from that collection. you'll be able to access that and go back and use that stuff if you want. So it will really help you, because the creative team, they post their stuff on their Instagram channel. They will make a YouTube video. They'll post stuff in the Facebook group. But if you're not if you don't have access to all three of those things, you're missing the connection of how all of them, and there's, you know, we're talking about different individuals who do things differently, who have access to different materials, different perspectives. You're missing all of that. So we're going to round it all up for you in one spot and then give you the link to it in the newsletter. So that's another fun thing you can look forward to, is we will have that roundup. And that is due to Miss Damaris being awesome and being really good and crafty. I'm sorry, not crafty. No, she is crafty. But being coordinated, she is coordinating all of that together. So it'll all be in one-stop shopping for you. So here are the honeys when you print them on the clear sticker stock. They get a little bit grainier because the material's different and the printer has to work differently, but I still love them. Love them so much. If I could only have them in one format, I would pick clear sticker stock any day of the week. Okay, are we finally ready to start crafting, you guys? That was like a fun diversion, but seriously. So there is about 300 of you guys watching, and I have 134 likes on this video. If you guys can help me, everybody like the video. That will help us get a little bit more of a boost with YouTube's algorithm, and I would really appreciate that. Just hit the little like button. That's all I need from you, just a like. Like me, please. Okay. All right, let's get crafty, girls. Good morning, Belgium. At let's see, is it 4:30 a.m. where you are? My goodness. If you note, so what we do with all of the girls is their social media. If you look at every post that they post, all their social media is actually printed it's printed on the graphic itself. So once they show you a picture, it has a cute little frame around it. Their Instagram, their YouTube, all of that is in the graphic itself. So you guys will always be able to see it when they show their photo. Okay, so we are cracking open the cover of the Crafty Club Playbook. I am jumping into my summer edition. So let's see, this is my spring. This is how spring was treating me. It is not too late to grab your summer edition, and you can just jump in and start crafting with us. I am so looking forward to having all 4 seasons done in my book. I can't even tell you. So here is where I did another pocket page because I just, for fun, and this is me using the Happy Planner sheets like I just told you about here. So this is what they look like when you use them in the letter size format. And they're meant for a Happy Planner size. I did this little page dedicated to The Office, which is like one of my favorite shows. And I took the little quotes and I snipped them up and put them with their people. I haven't found, there's so many things he said, I just haven't decided which one I want to work with. But so that is the end of my spring, and then I am beginning my summer. So I have been very junk journally obsessed. I haven't really, like, as you'll see, I haven't really been doing much in my playbook, which is why I'm so glad we have the Crafternoon with Cori, the Playbook Power Hour, and the LNCC, because this is where we work on our playbooks. So we have our summer bucket list and our highlights, and this is where you can make a collage for your summer, all the summer stuff. So back on July 6th, when we had a late night crafty club, I worked on these girls and I dressed them and I gave them fun jewelry. That was a lot of fun. I have not filled in my life documented, and it's, what is it, July 26th? I better get on it. But this is kind of like an overview of your whole month, what you did, you know, in July, what you were obsessed with, what you were inspired by, what your thoughts were. What you used from your stash. Maybe you broke into things that you hadn't used before. This is for you to kind of mark the days that you got crafty. Here are some tracker for you to mark the days that you got your self-care on. And then here are 2 other trackers that you can make up anything for. And then we have all of our listing. These are just kind of like more practical lists. Things you're doing this month, what you read or watched. your done list, places you went, what you're buying, that kind of thing. So it's kind of more of like a practical memory keepy kind of page. And then here's my bingo. This is what I've done, accomplished so far. I got these done. And then here's my little checklist. This came with your summer book this time. And this is just so that when you, I like to cover mine up with little bingo markers. So when I do that, this is how I can keep track of what I actually accomplished here. So, and then here's the word hunt for this month. And then look, you guys, I didn't do a stinking thing in here. I'm gonna have to go back, look in my little captain's log and go figure out what I was grateful for every day. So what's today? Today is the 26th. Today I'm grateful for my wonderful friends in the late night crafty club. I'm keeping it real. I'm not even, I mean, I have been really good about keeping up with stuff like this, but this month with Junk Journal Jamboree and camp, and I just have all of my crafty time has been devoted there. But I don't like seeing a whole page of blankness, so I know I'm going to go back and fill these in. You just watch. I'll do like a little, what I want to do is do like a little video every month to show what I did that month, and I'll have a full page. And then this time around, we are only having one art journaling page per week. So you only have to do 4 versus 8. So that will make it a little easier to accomplish. And then here's all the listers got a list. Mine says listers got a list, but yours says something different. So this is for you to do the summer prompts, which is what I have here. So I have my journal cards from You Are Here, and I have the listers. This is going to be like for the whole summer. So you can spread these prompts out all summer long. So you can use them through each month of the summer edition, because we are putting Listers Got a List on hold for a while. It's going on vacation, and it's taking a break. So you can use this all summer. So there's 8 spots to do listers in here, and then you have your memory keeping. Which I have been taking photos, so I'll be able to add them in here. And then that's it. That's all July. So I have exactly, what, 5 days to get this all done? Just kidding. There have been times where it has looked like this for me, and I'll just catch up in the next month. I do not leave this behind. I don't forget about it. I'll just work on it harder in the following month, and I'll go back and chip away at finishing it. So that is usually how I operate. I don't tend to like stay on track the whole time. I tend to work in little batches. So clearly I have a lot to do here. So yay, Marissa says her 9-year-old loves the phrase on the freebie. It's so fluffy. Kristen said that she power gratituded today. Excellent. It's not hard, right? You could just really sit here and be like, okay, I'm gonna bust out as many things I can think of about where to be gratitude-y. So that's what I love. So Lisa says, Captain's log, start date 7/26/19. So this was my little captain's log that I started trying to, like, because I don't have anything really happening. Every day is sort of like super mundane. It's like errands and home, errands and home, errands and home. There's nothing, and I'm sure that's true of a lot of people. It's hard sometimes to make your life, I don't know, to remember that anything is worth documenting, I guess is what I'm saying. Like just even the simplest things. Like I'm grateful for Oreos. I'm grateful I was able to take a walk around the park. If I have to, keep it that simple, I absolutely will, because I want it full. Okay, so this is where I'm at, girls. I hope this makes you feel better about where you're at. Some of you are kicking butt in the Reset Girls Crafty Club. It's like, there's all kinds of posts in there. So your fearless leader is like really behind. This is literally it. This is all I've done. And this took a whole late night crafty club to do that. So, okay. So what I like to do is I like to pull out my bingo sheet, because This is like where I'm going to focus on. I like to focus on this as a way of like knocking things out. And I will, if I just did one page, but I did multiple things on this page that work for here, I will use multiple prompts, even if it's just one page. I don't see a problem with that. There are no rules here, guys. You can do whatever you want. No one's going to dictate to you how you need to do this. So I am trying to decide. I have pocket fever bad. So I think what I want to do is I want to start getting into the listing section and setting up my little pockets here as if I were going to do some listing. So the happy page pocket sheets, ooh, they have, let's see what kind of configurations we got here. So we got little 2x2 pages, which I don't really like those as much. I gotta be honest. I like these and I like those, and that's, yes sir. Hi sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Or you can use this.
Here.
I was going to link them for everybody.
Of course you were. Mr. Crafty is like, I'm here to link them. Make them easy. Make it easy for you guys. Yes, you are able to watch. The question is will this show be available tomorrow? Every single Late Night Crafty Club we have ever done is always kept as a replay. So this show will automatically just be a video on our channel that you'll see, that you can just watch. We changed, like we'll change the title and we'll put links and stuff in it. Like right now it's in the live format, so there's no way for us to add a description box or links in there. But tomorrow, when you see this as a replay, it will look very different. So because I have such a fluffy book, the other thing I will more likely do here is I'm going to pull out these sheets too, so I can work on a flat surface. I made myself a new playlist for you guys so that could listen to some other music. I have been listening to a lot of like R&B inspired stuff, like Motown. So I hope you enjoy our groovy tunes tonight. Okay, so the way that these cards and these pages work together is that you can do one of two things. You can either put a journal card down in the space with the prompt and journal directly on the card, or you can just put a prompt here and journal on the little gray lines. I did like the 2x2 pages until I had so many of them to do, and then I didn't really like them as much. I think they're, I feel like I've had a lot of 2x2 pages. One of them in my junk journal, let me show you here so you can see what I'm talking about. I just feel like, I don't know if, I'm looking for it here. Here it is. So like, this is one of my favorite pages I've done, and it has the whole little 2x2 grid. And I feel like I used a lot of this stuff from the kit. And then here's like a small mini version of it you can get with the Simple Stories one. And like if you wanted to get even smaller than the Happy Planner style, you could just take the little Simple Stories product and you can put it through your disc bound punch. I mean, it's a lot smaller. Look how it's only like little 6 2x2s. So this feels like a lot to me, whereas this is more manageable, if that is interesting to you. That product looks like this. The smaller pages, and these are little. These are 6x4 pages, so they're like the size of a large journal card. But I have to tell you, I really like them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my page to be put into my pockets and on these pages. I'm going to do a combination of them. And I might make up my own prompts too. I've been doing a lot of listing in my junk journal. So now I'm going to be doing it in my playbook as well. Woo. So hopefully you guys are going to hop into your playbook and get some work done. Bible It Today says, I love the music. It gives it a party vibe. It does, doesn't it? Okay. Some of you guys are like pocket page mavens. Like you totally know what you like and what you're doing, and I don't know if I'm making things harder on myself or not. I'm still sort of figuring it out, which I assume you had to do too, right? Good night, Miss Sloan. Miss Andrea, are you still here? Miss Retro Hit Mama? Paging Miss Andrea Gray. Andrea Gray, please report to the front desk. Rebecca is asking if she can still join the JJJ, and you absolutely can. It is in the store. If you go to store and click new, you will see it, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's where it is because it was a camp-based product. Rebecca, if you can access your... Good night, Renee. Hi, Terry Owens. Oh, Miss Andrea left. Thank you for letting me know. I was going to ask her about her pocket pages. So, Rebecca, if you want to grab the Junk Journal Jamboree, it's actually located in Mr. Crafty's camp store, which you can access from the Camp Wannacraft website. Little goes a long way. Little goes a long way. Little goes a long way for love. So I see a question, or not a question, but a comment that the YouTube chat room is a little bit more challenging, and I'm curious how so. One thing I can say is it looks different. You guys have different names here. I got used to your names on Facebook, and now some of you guys are using different names, and I'm like, yikes. Okay, so Mr. Crafty says you can't reply to someone's comment, but we can have lots of moderators. So yes, so on our end, it's easy. It's better for us because now we can have moderators that can help us, and we can be out on the public platform versus in our little private little group. So that is kind of challenging to not be able to do that. Can you tag somebody? Can you do like the @ sign? Because maybe you might not be able to hit reply. And Mr. Crafty says you can't like or react to someone's comment, but you can at somebody. So then at least there's that. But yeah, the little emojis and all that fun stuff. See guys, there's like all the pros and cons, right? I did a pocket page today that I loved so much. I was having like a really good time with it. Okay, where's my craft? I'm getting my photocops. Okay, but here's a plus that someone pointed out that you can, a lot of you actually are pointing it out, but you can screencast YouTube to your TVs and be able to watch it on the convenience of a nice big TV, and then you can sit somewhere else. It's just more comfortable to be able to watch it on your television. So that's a good point. Okay, so on my little trip that I'm going on, I stopped at wait, I don't want words on there. Sometimes also it's based on their outfit too, or things I like. Okay, I think I'm gonna add this picture of a bathing suit here. Except I actually like these bathing suits a lot more. So I guess I'm gonna have to add, like, either take it knowing that I'm gonna have copy in it up here, or I can cover the copy, but I don't mind it. I just think these are cuter bathing suits than these are. I don't know. But this one I'll just end up with just bathing suits. Decisions. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with these, and then I'll cut this one for like a smaller square and use it in a different pocket. I feel like that's the song I'm listening to is like actually a Christmas song, and I accidentally added it to this list. He's singing about a chimney, and I think he mentioned something about Christmas. So Mr. Crafty, you just took, there was a question and then I didn't get to see it. It disappeared. It was there. Collection listing pages. Okay, so Victoria's question is, where do the teardrop numbers go? So the teardrop numbers would go on this page if you wanted to number them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could number the pages, number the quadrants the way you want with those little teardrops. I don't tend to number them anymore. I used to do that a lot, but when I was first doing listing, but I don't do it anymore. So they're optional. You don't have to use them. And I'm using these pages in my book, so I'm not gonna, the listing pages from the lister's kit, I wouldn't put into my playbook, but you could. If you print them double-sided, you can put them right down the middle of these if you want to. So you could add some extra pages in between, as long as it's double-sided. Okay, so there's a bathing suit. as if I am going out in my fabulous bikini bathing suit, because I am going to go get some rays. Yes, Lisa, the guy we were just listening to, he was singing Me and the Chimney tonight. And I think he was singing about like some Santa Claus thing, some form of it. That's why I'm like, I think that's a Christmas song. Some of the Christmas songs are a bit jazzy. They're a bit, let me see, what do I got here with the blue? Summer. This one's too short though. Like that does not stand out at all. So this one's one. Let me see here. I have Weekend Warrior, Wild Thing, Let the Wild Rumpus Begin. We'll do that one. Okay, because when you go on a girls trip, when you're packing for a epic road trip on a girls getaway, the wild rumpus can begin at any time, especially if you are traveling with Miss Paula G. Okay, so I made this in a Junk Journal Jamboree session, and then I decided that I wanted to use it elsewhere, and I think this is the elsewhere. Let me put it there. So I think I want to use it in this. It's more like, I don't need 2 journaling cards. I feel like I just need 1 journaling card, and then the rest were like pictures. And I'm sort of making up my photos using this catalog. It's a last year's ModCloth catalog. And then this would be where I would journal something about our epic trip or do my lister's got a list. So for instance, just to be fun, I'm kind of forgetting what I was working on. I'm like, I'm just filling pockets. Okay, so if I was using this for listers, the lister's prompts, which I am, one thing I could do is kind of treat this whole spread like it's part of, like, the whole spread is just one prompt. Where are my prompts? So what do we got going here? So I could do favorites. Let's see. If I could drive anywhere, adventures I want to have, best summer memories. Packing light looks like, okay, I definitely am changing this up. I am going to literally use a prompt instead of actually a listing. I am going to use a photo to answer this prompt. I reserve the right. Which I think, you know, is a kind of a fun way to challenge yourself that way. Is like, what if you didn't answer in a list, but you answered with a photo? And what if you just used photos from like catalogs or pictures, or, you know, that could be fun. Mary is asking about pocket pages. These are the Happy Planner pocket pages. So these are disc bound punched, so they're already set up for disc bound, and they fit the classic size Happy Planner. Oh snap, it happened again. These got they got printed on the wrong side, Mark. So this is actually the sticky side, and this is the backing you throw away. But I was wondering why they looked kind of like fuzzy. that's okay. I'm going to make it work. This is what happened to some of my honeys last time too. They got printed on the wrong side. And you know what? It's my fault because I put this stuff in the wrong way. So, okay. So here, packing light looks like this. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. So what else can I, woo! I'm going to put that one in here. Okay, so on this one, it says if I could drive anywhere, which I like because it's right next to this little VW. I think when you live in an RV, your desire to have road trips exponentially goes down. For sure. That doesn't feel like I'm having a fun adventure. It feels more like, I don't know how, oh gosh, like I'm even going to lose some of the paper here. Oh, see, Mr. Crafty is correcting me right there in the group. He says, that's why I check every time I put in sticker paper. Look, girls, he's being rude and hurtful now. He's being rude and hurtful. Okay, so I'm just using the number that came on the sheet itself. There's numbers just to kind of keep them organized. So I'm using that as my number. And I'm going to make a list. So that's another prompt down. So there's one prompt. Here's another prompt. This is kind of going along with this picture over here. If I could drive anywhere. Which means I kind of feel like I need an arrow, right? It's just to make sure we all know that I mean this. Let's see. I used to have these great cork arrows, and I don't know. Do I have said cork arrows anymore? Do I have arrows? What do I have? I'm trying to think here. Where are my arrows at? Okay, hold please, guys. I'm searching for an arrow. My kingdom for an arrow. Look, Kelly, there's our little picture we took at the mall. Wearing kitty ears, but we didn't wear them in the mall. We put them on when we got in the photo booth. FYI. we didn't wear them through the mall. That's just crazy talk right there. Ooh, this would be cute, wouldn't it? It's not tall enough to be a journal card though. But it may not be tall enough to be an actual journal card, but I could like layer it on a journal card. Let me see here. I have so much going on over here. Here's what I'm looking for. So what if I cut like, I have this little 2x3 piece. So like, what if I just use this as part of my background? So I want some of the blue to show. Okay, now I want a really nice, cool, wow, my Playbook got, it got banished really far away from where I was working. Because I took out all of the, I took everything out that I needed. Okay. I'm gonna make a journal card sized card out of this. It's a little skinny. Dang. Let me see. What else can I layer that with? would that look like if it was... Okay, I definitely have more of this paper. A whole pack of it. Mr. Crafty, is it possible if I could get another sheet of those stickers? The prompts, the strip, just the prompts. Spit it out, Cori. Just the strip prompts, not the tickets. Okay, I like that, but I don't like the sticker on top of it. I'm just really super happy filling in the pockets. It just is so awesome. I don't even care that there's not photos like going in them. I just think it's so fun just filling them in. Is it just me? I don't think it's just me. I think you guys, yeah, I'm switching out. I do have a purpose, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish here. Okay, I'm deconstructing this again. All right. Sometimes things they take a while to reveal themselves. Like, there we go. Are you tripping all over my stuff again? Mr. Crafty's going to be really happy when I get this craft room all cleaned up, because then he won't be tripping over everything. He is a man who cannot miss tripping on something in his path. He never misses an opportunity. Mrs. Truthful, thank you.
Sure
Mrs. Truthful.
This paper before I put it in the printer. Print on the correct side.
I know, isn't that embarrassing? That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you.
For me? That my wife didn't know how to load it and I
Yes.
didn't print?
Yes. I think that's really embarrassing, considering, you know, who you are. Mr. Crafty, Sticker King, and your wife's like, oh, Lolo, da-da-do. Okay. Tiny Attatcher, please. Okay, I'm going to put that one back up there, and then in this one, I'm putting stickers, which, let me see if I can find said stickers now. Okay. Uh-oh, I gotta move my letters over. They're too far over. I am terrible at this. I have to take the time to line them up on a ruler.
So tip sticker queen?
Yeah.
When you print it out?
Are we being Mr. Sassy right now?
You want this side to be tacky.
Okay.
So that it sticks when you
Yes,
put it down.
you have demonstrated that to me 3 times now. I get you. I get you. Okay.
Okay.
I was in a rush. We were about to do the live, and I just shoved it in there.
That's fine, baby. Let me walk daintily so I don't. Evidently, I'm so prone to do.
I didn't call you an oaf. I didn't do that. I'm just being truthful. Okay. No. Okay, hang on. I need to get another sticker sheet because I'm out of ours. Okay. So we're going on this really epic make-believe road trip. And I just want to make sure. So this word somehow is narrower than the other four-letter word. Man, letters are hard. I'm learning that today the hard way. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Good night, Dia. Dia in Vegas. Aw, Miss Anna thinks of me every time she sees a gold glitter sticker. I love it. I have been loving ripping paper. It's been so much fun. Okay, so this sticker right here is kind of bugging me. I wish this was like a different, I don't know. Let me keep pawing through my little thing here. I feel like I have a different idea here. So I'm looking through some of the little cards I have here to see if I can find anything that looks kind of road trippy or memory keepy. Oop. Okay, let me look through my little cards from the kit. It could be like a honey. It doesn't have to be like a picture. If I use this, it will totally cover up the map, and that's not what I want. Okay, so I guess it's going in that way. Yeah, tonight, if you are in this Late Night Crafty Club or you're watching it as a replay, you can check off your LNCC bingo prompt in your playbook. And let me show you what I am. Oh, I think I pulled that one out. 1 second here. So right here, which I think I already used it. So there's a Late Night Crafty Club under one of these three here. So if you, oh, here it is right here. There it is. Okay, I guess I didn't do that. So what I like to do is I'll take my paper punch buffet and I will use one of my little, square something to block these off. And so that's one of them is the Late Night Crafty Club. So I have bingo markers and I have little squares that I've cut out of paper, which is what I'm going to use on this one. There you go. So if you post what you made in the group tonight, you can do post it in the club. Miss Kelly Bangs, are you on right now with us? Okay, so Mr. Crafty made me a new thing here, so I do like that. I guess okay, I think I'm just gonna leave that alone. Or I can look through here and see if I have any mappy stickers. Miss Kelly, could you make a note? Thank you very much. Can you make us a cute graphic for people to share in the Late Night Crafty Club? Like, this is what I made in the Late Night Crafty Club. And maybe there's a place for me to add the date to it so people know like which Late Night Crafty Club it was. I used to do those and I forgot to make them this month. If you're off the clock, you totally don't have to do it right now. I'm just saying, can you make a note and do it? I just didn't want to, I don't know where my phone is, otherwise I would have texted you. Thank you very much. Ugh, this is sticking. Okay, take a pic. Good night, Susan. Okay, so there's my prompt for if I could drive anywhere. So I'll add like my journaling to this or whatever it was. And then the whole sheet is technically dedicated to this one prompt. So that's if you want to get really elaborate and you find the pocket pages fun, you could treat each pocket like an answer to a prompt. I like adding like fluff, kind of like just fluffy, just fun filler stuff in there. So that brings me a lot of joy. So that is just an idea, like kind of backstory of what I'm doing over here. And because I'm adding this into my book, I'm going to call this smashed, like I'm smashing it in, which is one of the prompts here. I tend to do an extra page separate and then put it in. Obviously, it's just, I just do a little disc-bound punch and kind of like add it, but I'm calling it smashed. Because the traditional smashed, like when they used to have smashed books back in the day, that's what they were referring to as things they just kind of like stuck in there and glued down and pasted down and just whatever they felt like. So I kind of feel like that's what this concept came from, if you were wondering what that was. Thank you, Miss Wildflower. She says, always start with the last letter and work backward. I've had a lot of hard times with them today. So I have, my pages are loose, but like I'll show you what I made this morning. So this was a fun layout I made for my junk journal. So I made this layout, which this is why I wanted to make this one, is because I really liked filling the big 6x4 with just something fun that doesn't have anything to do with anything. And then your two Avon ladies, and it says, I definitely need that. And then here, I am so in love with the scrap journaling and just doing strips of paper. And it says this and that. So, and in the back of it, this is what I worked on last night. Yeah, it was last night. So here was my road trip. So what I did was I found this little word strip sticker that says live today in all caps. So I added that. I took off the gold letters I'd put there. I added that, and then this, I don't know, it felt like it kind of connected them better somehow. I don't know. almost as if they're like, yeah, go get in that car and drive off. So I am super in love with these little pockets that I did today. And then I did another. So here's a challenge that I'm going to start doing for myself, which I actually did here, is I'm going to start finding, like, coming up with fun captions that are just like 2 to 3 words at the very most. I happen to have enough letters to come up with this one, but I think it's so funny to call it a fun run. It was like an ad from an old magazine. And then this one is from an Avon ad, and this is where I got wonky. I moved these letters like 6 times. They were over here, they were over here. I could never make it work, and they're still not spaced right. But I decided that I love that lip service was what I thought of for her. So that's going to be my personal little fun creative challenge, is coming up with really short little sayings to put on my pictures. I think that will be fun. This is another one I made this morning. Again, you can see the torn paper is very reminiscent here. Just like kind of like odds and ends, and this particular little phrase was showing, so I circled it. And then I cut her out of the ModCloth magazine. And then this was just a simple sticker in the middle, which is, I think, kind of phoning it in a little bit, but. And then I am so in love. I took this photo reel and I placed it where I wanted it, cut it off, and then the extra piece, I just flipped it and put it on top of the other. And the blue and this pink and red is just, this is so scrumptious. And then I love her. So I was kind of trying to balance the colors in this. I was kind of trying to balance them in here. The green is kind of unique to the palette, but that's where the inspiration came from. So they're both, it's very different personalities, but I am having a ball. So I was like, at first I was like, you know what, I don't even really want to work in the Playbook as much. And then I realized, but wait, I can add pockets in there. I have these fun little happy planner pockets. So that's what I'm saying, you guys, about the Playbook. And people have been asking me, like, are we going to have a Playbook next year? And the concept of the Playbook, I absolutely love. I believe in. This has been like a dream product to me. But I feel like I always want to improve things and kind of change things up. And part of me is like, what if I had a Playbook, but it was sort of like a Playbook, like a, what did I call it today? Like a Playbook Plus, the Playbook 2.0. Where it's kind of, it's the Playbook, but it's got some of that fun junk journal feel to it. And maybe we do, each season has its own separate little journal. I haven't figured out exactly how I am thinking of it, but I want to do things I'm very passionate about, because that's how I feel like I do better with our brand and our business and our ministry. I want to show up when I'm excited, and I have a harder time when I'm working on something that I don't love. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about, ladies. The Camp Wanna Craft projects just really, really, really sparked me and got me excited. And Sharon says that she finally killed a Hercules glue stick that she bought during the first camp reset in 2017. Yay! Good job, Sharon. Kelly Bangs, you are so awesome, girl. Thank you very much. Is it cute? What's it look like? She said that she posted in the Reset Girls Crafty Club a post that says, share what you made in the Late Night Crafty Club. So there, good job, Kelly. It looks great. So go to that post, and it's got the date on it. Thank you so much, girl, for doing that so fast for me. Go ahead and post in that group, in that post, so that we can see what you made during the Late Night Crafty Club. It's so much fun to see what you guys were actually doing. And if you weren't crafting and you were like eating popcorn, or you were doing your nails or something else, I don't even care. No one's gonna judge you. Post it anyway. It's fun to see what we were all doing together. It makes it more real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just we were in the chat room chatting. You're actually doing something right now where you are in the world. So I would love for you to share that. I always appreciate those, getting to see, and I think a lot of us do. thank you, Kelly. Okay, so I like how that is turning out. This one is kind of meh. I'm going to do something on the back here to spice it up. But I do have a lot of stuff going on here. So, and oh, when you do post in the club, you get to mark off one of your posted in the clubs. See how there's like 2 of them? So there's 2 live events every month at the minimum. So that will give you the opportunity to post. You don't have to be watching the live if you're watching this as a replay. Post in that anyway, okay? Because you all watched the Late Night Crafty Club, whether you were live or replay, it's the same thing. So go ahead and give yourself credit, post in there. Doesn't matter if you weren't in the live. And then what else can you figure out here? Like strips. Okay, so I'm gonna do me some strips here. Kristen says, I love how you keep things fresh, Cori. Thank you, Miss Kristen. That's what I want to do. I want to make it fun. I want you to be like, I want you girls to be like, ooh, what are we going to do next? I can't wait. I'm so excited. What are we going to do? What are we going to work on? Just when you think you have it figured out, I'm going to switch it up on you guys. Do you see that? My little switch it up hands? Not to be confused with my hello hands. Okay, so I'm going to fill this bottom portion in, and I am looking for something fun in my scrap stash right now. It could be like a photograph. I'm telling you, like, if you get your hands on some good magazines, it's a really fun way to fill in the pockets. It's like your pretend trip that you took, your pretend bikini that you wore. Right? We just had such a good time on our trip, didn't we? We're all looking fly. Look at us in our little glasses. I mean, that could be a photo right there. Like your little... This one looks like a 6x4 for sure. Nope, bigger than a 6x4. I stand corrected. Okay, so I have a little... Okay, I did have one. I have a little sheet. Oh, there it is, a little pocket. Okay, so what I was saying earlier was I could take this and make it into smaller pockets. So I have this little bitty pocket. These are 2 3x3 squares. So I'm going to grab my 3x3 photo crop, and I'm going to move it over here to the side to make it so I have more white space over here. You can take any pocket pages, and if you have a disc-bound punch, you can punch them. You can put washi over the edge to strengthen it if you want to, and then run it through your punch. I would recommend doing that more so with a heavy-duty disc-bound versus the Happy Planner disc-bound. I don't necessarily trust that one. It's not really meant for heavy-duty. It's kind of like a lightweight one. So I could add this to my playbook if I wanted in this section about my epic road trip, or I could put this in my junk journal, either one. But I just wanted to show you, like, little catalog pages could end up looking really cute. I mean, it's like, it could be like a photo you took. It doesn't have to be the one, the photo you took. It could be a photo someone else took. It's just really cute. She is adorable. Does she fit? No, she's going to have this white edge here. Can I make her smaller? Can I make her a 2x3? Yep, I can make her a 2x3. I can make her a 2x2. These little card templates, they're, I have circles too. These are called photo crops, and they're made by Simple Stories. Mr. Crafty, would you mind posting the link? But I've been using them for my pocket pages. I am obsessed. I have several packs of them. I had bought them years ago and I never used them. And now I bought an extra set just in case I lose it or lose any of them. Oh, she would be cute in my little 2x2. their little glasses on. She would fit in a 2x2. That's what's fun about these, is using them not for photography, but using them in like magazines. And you can see what you're going to end up with when you hold it over them. So if you wanted to make, this would be fun for Getaway, like finding magazines that have pictures of like girls hanging out together, going on trips together. But I love how You Are Here is like the first part of that journey, and then we landed our destination, which is Getaway. Bye, Miss Heather. Hi, Heather. Lila says hi. Hi, Miss Lila. Miss Layla. Are you guys crafting together? Yes, Cozy. She says yes. So a pic with my beer? Yes. If you guys are drinking a beer, if you guys are having a glass of wine, whatever you guys are doing right now, Miss Heather, you and Layla are crafting together. Take that picture and post it in the Crafty Club. All of you, whatever you're doing, no judgment, whatever that is. I don't have the kind of community that we have to worry about what you guys are doing right now. Okay. All right. I personally like it when I just have one journal card and then the rest are the photos. So I'm going to kind of, well, but then I need to actually do listings. So there's that. I like this card. Okay, maybe I'll just leave these the way they are and keep going. Oh, another thing you could do with one of these kind of is a guest check. Can't go wrong with a guest check because that is such an epic part of a road trip. So I need to find a really cool paper for this one and use this for journaling too. This could be like a journal heavy one, maybe. Maps make good pattern, I think, although this does not look big enough for a... Awesome. Well, I'm so glad, Heather, I'm so glad you guys are watching with me. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, I love craft, like the craft paper. If you guys need some craft supplies, Heather, I can hook you up. God, Lord knows how much craft supplies I have in that storage. Okay, so let's... My dear friend Heather is on the live with us right now. She's, I can't believe I'm saying this, she's hanging out with her granddaughter. Heather and I were like single moms together. We've been friends for 20 years. When our daughters were little, we used to work together. And now she is crafting with her granddaughter together while they're on the live. And Heather has been doing all this kind of stuff behind the scenes for TRG. She's been managing a lot of stuff that... so that I can do the crafty stuff with you guys and someone else can do like the harder adulty stuff that I'm not good at. So she's going to make our business better and our brand better by doing that. So, and she came with me to Tokyo. Okay, so I'm going to put craft paper in here, which is kind of fun. And, you know what? I could have sworn, was there I'm gonna mix my kits here a little bit because they're it's kind of cool because they have like a similar theme or feel. So I thought there was like a motel key. Am I remembering that wrong? I have a scooter on here. Ooh, it's getting hot back here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what, you guys? I am going to reverse myself. I'm taking that off. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Getaway. I'm going to use these little Hexys from the Getaway Paper Punch Buffet set. And I'm going to do something with them, and then I'm going to pull out. Did he give me honeys? He did, didn't he? He gave me the clear honeys. I'm making a big old mess here. What did I do with those clear honeys? I can't believe how easy it is to lose track of things on such a small surface. Okay, I found them. Okay, so I got these girls, and I'm gonna put that in there, put that off to the side. Ooh, this is cute. I have this one that says Run Away With Me. This is totally from a different collection, but I think that's too kind of bleh. It's gonna have to be with something else. Okay. Let me clean up my little area here because this is kind of messy. And I'm still... Okay. Oh, I almost lost my little guest check. Okay, that's the wrong prompts. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to work on this right here that's going to go into this pocket. I don't know if I'm keeping these right now, but these little Hexys right here, I'm going to do the kind of like scrap journal style that I did with the in Camp Wanna Craft. So I have, this is my little baby. It's like a little itty bitty Hexy punch, and that's, I believe, here, I'm going to cut these out. I believe that's what will work with these guys. Oh, I need to cut this edge off here so I can get a nice cut here. Okay. Whoop. So what I want to do is make so the answer is yes. This little punch works with the little small Hexys on the Paper Punch Buffet. I just haven't. You can also just cut these out. They're Hexys, so they've got nice straight edges, so they're easy to trim. So I am gonna set up like a little pattern for them. Little Green School is back from the hot tub. Okay, those of you who are on the live and have not grabbed your freebie yet, be sure to grab your freebie from the Dropbox. Mr. Crafty, can you put up another Dropbox link? Okay, so I'm going to supplement these, and I'm going to that totally looks like it belongs together. And then some water and here, me. Okay. So then I start cutting like some of the pieces in half so that I can just fit part of them into this and make a nice that one's too light. I need something a little brighter. Bum, 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 bum. I'm lost in my little thoughts, you guys. I'm introverting out right now. Trying to solve this little puzzle I got going. So those can't be that close together. That looks obviously... So I need to punch me up some more paper. I see I got tons of matte paper. Miss. Ooh. Oh, these were bonus from another collection we did. Those would be fun in here. Okay, let me cut some of this little gold stars. I've been making these like crazy. Ugh. It does not want to punch glitter paper, I'll tell you that much. It's like, no ma'am, I don't do that. It's like the little arms are squeezing together and nothing's happening. Wow. I can't believe glitter paper bested you, Fiskars. But fortunately I have enough of the shape here I can cut my own. But let's see. I don't know, these are, I'm having a hard time fitting them in this configuration. I might have to go about this a different way. Maybe just that. Let me see. How do you post a photo? So in the Facebook group, so you want to go into the Reset Girls Crafty Club on Facebook, and you go in there, and then that's where you'll post your photo of your project that you and Miss Layla were working on together. Oh my goodness, my nose is so itchy right now. Okay. Okay, so where was the honey? Okay, I think I want to use her. Her or the girl in blue. I'm going to do the girl in blue. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is so awesome. They look just like the girls There we go. Okay, Mark, Mr. Crafty's, he is sharing with me all the posts in the group so I can see it right now. How cool is that? That's so fun. Thank you guys. Yay. Oh, I see someone's giving themselves a manicure. Who's that? Angela Robertson. I'm just kidding. I'm not calling you out. Oh, you're not giving yourself a manicure. Your hands look like you were showing off your fingers, but maybe you are. Nice nails. Excellent job. Okay. I glanced at your hand and I thought that's what you were like. I'm doing my nails. I didn't mean to call you out. Sorry, girl. What else we got going on here? Just finished this one using the You Are Here stickers. Awesome. That's so fun, you guys. Thank you for doing that. It's really encouraging to other people to have like things to inspire them to, you know, what they were up to. What you were up to on the show. They're like, oh, I could do that. Okay. I'm cutting all the little extra stuff. Cozy's got her shirt on, her Crafty Club shirt. If you have not joined the Reset Girls Crafty Club and you would like to be part of the most fun group of probably on Facebook, very sweet women, and you are not opposed to Facebook, please join in the fun. I like how she fits in between the Hexys here. Only part of her body is going to show because she's taller. So usually it bothers me when, like, if you cut off a honey, and let me show you what I mean. If you cut off a honey at a weird place, like to me that's weird. She ends up having these two little stumps here. So usually if I'm stuck in that position, I'll bring them all the way down so like where you cut it off will come like where the skirt is. It doesn't look as bad that way. But I'm starting to think what I want to do with her is I don't want her to be cut off though. So what would I don't think I have any. Oh, that's not true. I do have a pocket that is vertical. Okay, before I go much further in this, I'm going to put her in place and then I'm going to find a prompt for her from my list. Where's my list prompts? Okay, I'm going to set this up better. Okay, so on this one, just so I don't forget and I do it again, I already did packing why it looks like that and if I could drive anywhere. So those are the ones I already cut out. Road trip snacks, yes. Best drive-through meals, the Beyond Meat Burger at Carl's Jr. Favorite movies. Featuring cars, thing to do on a road trip, house one currently in my bag or backpack, best hotel stays, destination wish list, people I'd like to travel with. I think that's who I want her to represent, the people I would love to travel with, because she's a people, so it makes sense that she would be like the little hostess of that card. She's like the little, she's like, hello. Okay, so she's on clear paper, so she's not actually going to have this, she's not going to actually have that white space between her arms, although it looks that way. Okay, so, oh yay, okay, so Heather, I didn't know that you were not in the group. Now you're in the group. Now you and Layla can post your goodies Okay, so here's my girl. And I'm gonna, so one thing I sometimes do with honeys is their elbow. I'll actually cut their elbow off. Oops, her feet, her shoes. No, she's stuck. Stupid craft paper. It comes off so easy. You better make sure you know where your honey is gonna land, because craft paper isn't like regular paper. It's very fibery and it will rip, everything will rip up when you try and move it. Whereas like the 32-pound paper, which is so luscious and fabulous, it's like, yeah, I'm slick. I'm just gonna stay here. You just take your sticker and go. Clearly craft paper is super clingy, super needy. Okay, so there's my girl, and here's the prompt. Oops, prompt. And how can I use these little Hexies? I love them so much. I love the colors and the patterns, and I'm just trying to make it work. At this point, I just want it to work. I just lost one too. There we go. I'm trying to make it like how I do my stars, where they're not, I guess you can't really do that with Hexies. It's like they are very, like, this is it. This is all you can do with us. We don't. I think that's weird. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to skip the, sorry, Hexies. You guys are just not making me happy. We have to part ways. Okay, what am I going to do with my girl? How about I do what I always do, which is slap on a, I'm going to slap on a layering, oop, no, no! Oh, my Lanta. This. You have to make peace with craft paper. I think you have to really, like, decide that it's, is it okay? All right. There's Rachel is showing off her hand now with her. Is that her nails? Awesome. Okay. So Rachel did do her manicure while she was watching the show. Somebody did, not Angela. Angela was crafting, legit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Angela. Okay, I take that back. You were showing off your hands. Because you had your playbook out, I thought maybe I got it wrong, and then maybe you were crafting. You're kind of doing all of it. You got your little toes done. Good for you, girl. You got a whole self-care package going on over there at Angela's house. That's like the craft girl that I want to be, right? I got my petty, got my craft, my fingers. Okay. People I'd like to travel with. So I have really been liking, like, just doing really kind of wonky lines. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I think it looks kind of fun. Oh, and I could cut this off. Like, sometimes it's hard to envision that. So it's like, I want to do over with this card. I don't have it, I don't know, I don't think I set it up the way I wanted it to, but I don't know if I know this many people I want to travel with, to be honest with you. I'm just making lines because I feel like I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself some, I feel like I need some washi. Ah! I had a glue spillage, kind of. Okay, she's getting my favorite washi. Well, I don't know, I have a lot of favorite washi, so I guess it's not fair to say it's of all time, but it's one I have definitely used a lot. Okay, I'm gonna add a stamp to her, and because I like adding a stamp when I decorate. I don't really care like when I made the list as much as I care about like when I crafted it up. There's Miss Layla. Yay! She's got her little Crafty Club card and everything. We have other young crafters that often join us too in the group. So that's fun. They craft with their moms. I think I've seen some granddaughters too. Okay, so here's that. But it's not, obviously it's not going into this one. That didn't work out. Okay, so on this one, maybe I can mix up this paper. Oh, come on. Somebody. Here's some paper I cut for clearly a different reason, and no, clearly the same reason, not different. Okay, I just saw a girl in my scrap stash that she was giving me a very bewitching little look. She looks very bewitching. So I'm gonna get her. And then when I cut girls, no matter when I cut items, I always kind of shift over that, so like I get them as close to the edge as I can. I rarely, if ever, do it straight on. I think that's very more like traditional to me, and I like things being feeling a little different. And I think when you just shift over where you're going to cut an object from, it doesn't have to be a girl. It could be a house. It could be a picture of your kid who's sitting on grass. Just shifting it over just a little bit makes it more interesting to your eye. You've created more white space over here as well, which is great for decorating. If you wanted to add like a word going down vertically down the side of it, you could. You could even, I know, shift it more and even like cut part of her hair, like her head, so that she's like, it's like barely touching like maybe the whole side of her face. So I'm trying to keep her chin in the photo as well as the top of her sculpted hair, so it would be like that. So let me cut and I will show you. It just makes it, I think, more interesting. I also like the idea of having this like really brilliant red. It's like a cardinal red with the teal pluses in this paper I just fished out. So she just caught my eye from my scrap stash. I'm going to cut all of that off. Wow. So there she is. It makes her look more, to me, interesting. And also, you're now giving yourself more white space to do something with. Now I have room to put like layering circles if I want to, like layer a couple of layering circles. I could use some alphas, and I could make a word come down like, you know, vertical. I could put a word strip right here. When it comes to images like this, that are like very singular and they have a solid, I feel like that's the time that you want to do something really bold and simple. Like the more simple you keep it, the more interesting it becomes. When you add too much embellishment, it takes away from that like beautiful, bold, like you really made her pop out, and then maybe you just add one word, you know, one great word strip. So like here, there's this one word strip that caught my eye and it says game on. I think she has a bit of the eye of the tiger in her little eyes. She looks a little bit like she wants to take your man or something to me. She might be the vixen that we ran across at the, you know, at the honky tonk we stopped at on our road trip. And she's just looked like she's ready to, I don't know, get in a cat fight in the parking lot. I'm not sure. But I'm going to use game on because she looks like that kind of girl. There is not, I don't know. Is it me? Am I wrong? What do you guys think? Does she look, is she girl next door or is she a little bit vixeny? Does she look like she wants to take your man? I don't know. But those are the vibes she's giving me. So that's where we go. That's what we're up to now. Well, thank you, Miss Cozy. I see your little comment. Just know if any of you guys, like if I was someone you wanted to, people I'd like to travel with, just know I'm going to be that person that's like, are we there yet? Can we stop? Can we get snacks? Can you turn the radio up? Can I have the air conditioner on? Trust me, Mr. Crafty will tell you. He might discourage you from that, from adding me to your list. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I love that side, and then she has like, so what do we got? So we got Vixen, Vixeny, Vixen. She has an edge faux shizzle, Lisa says. Vixen, yep. Jill says, she's trouble. Watch out, Mr. Crafty. Oh, she's a hussy, all right. Celia invoked the H word, hussy. She does look a little devilish. Okay, so I'm going to put this paper in this pocket. I haven't really decided what is calling me here to this one, but I like that the teal over here and the red. These are really nice contrasting colors. And generally what I would do at this point is I would like, these didn't come from the same collections, but they came from the same manufacturer, which I find that crepe paper is a lot like us, where even though our collections can be different things, they still all kind of work together no matter what, because we use the same tones of pink and the same tones of mint and blue. Because you know my motto, I like what I like. We just stick with the same colors around here. Why change it? Why change it when it works? Why fix it when it's not broken? Okay, so I feel like something fun and playful like this is kind of an interesting comparison to her. So I feel like I got to do something more like cool and modern-y or something, or like that could be a good thing with that one. What else do I got? I have other cards. I really don't feel like I'm getting that far though in getting this done, because you know why? Because I have pocket fever, you guys. And every time I get faced with this whole pocket thing, I get very obsessed with all the details. So now I'm slowing up my roll. I'm really not, to me, I'm not being as productive here. So as a rule, I don't tend to like put girls together. Like if I do a spread with a girl, I don't generally add a honey to it. I don't add multiple honeys on the same spread. I have no good reason for this other than I like each honey to have their moment in the sun. Like I want each honey to stand out in her own special way. I don't want her competing with the honey next door. You know what I'm saying? Especially this one, she'll cut you. And I don't think she's going to cut you with scripture either. How big are the rings you're using? I know are you talking about the Playbook? So the Playbook that I currently have up, where is it? So my Playbook, these are the largest metal rings I could find. So the largest rings of all are made by Tool. They're 2-inch and they're black plastic. These are the largest metal rings. These are made by Happy Planner. I cannot remember if Happy Planner, hang on. Aha, I bought 2 packs. Okay, so here we go. So these are, what do they call them? Do they have a name for them? They don't have a name for them. They don't call them extra large. They literally have nothing on here to tell you why these are bigger than all the others. Okay. So these are Happy Planner. They're not the standard ones though. These are like large. I don't even know if I could, I don't know. I'm not a good measurer. So, because often things that are round are done in millimeters. So these are 1 3/4 inch, I'm going to say. And that's the largest metal ones I could find. I like metal. I don't like plastic rings. So this is it. If once you're out of these, I don't know. It's to the black plastic Tool ones is all I got. So that's why I was kind of thinking maybe next year we create these like epic, I don't know yet what I want to call these, but like every season would be its own little epic memory keeping thing. It's got the Playbook in it where you can do all the fun activities. You can add your memory keep. You can add your pockets if you have pocket fever. You can add your scripture writing to it. I don't want to call it a junk journal either because I don't know that I want it to be all crazy. I don't know yet. But that's kind of what I'm thinking is this book is getting huge, huge, huge. And maybe we should kind of like say, hey, maybe we just need a little less, you know, hugeness, a little bit more, just like focus in on each season and let each season kind of stand on its own. These are my thoughts. Okay, so I'm not going to treat this one like a journal card to write on, so this one needs to be the one you write on because this is... I could leave this on here like she was, I don't know. Does she look like she could be a waitress? I'm not sure. She looks pretty elegant, but maybe she is. And she kind of like, maybe she left her phone number for your husband to call her. And I put it on here. Maybe her name is Jolene. Okay, so one of Dolly Parton's, like the song that put her on the map was Jolene. And I agree. Doesn't she look like it? She looks like a Jolene. She looks like a home wrecker. Poor lady. Was probably like really super nice too. And we're sitting here calling her names. Okay, so yeah, Rachel, I hear what you're saying, girl, but I'll tell you this. Like, this has only got 3 seasons in it, and then the final season will be fall. So I haven't even started in summer. This is just winter and spring, and I already had to upgrade to the largest rings I could find. And so I haven't added the last one, and the last 2 seasons aren't even fluffy. So I'm just saying, if you're a decorator and you really like adding stuff, this is going to be it's super heavy too. It's big. It's just, you know, I can see it kind of being, I loved the idea of having all 4 seasons too, but I'm kind of seeing the light now that maybe some of us need to go smaller and have them in separate. But again, that can be a personal choice too. That might not be something that I necessarily have to dictate. So, I'm sorry, I do love the idea. Okay, so my handwriting has gotten... Okay, I don't know what zip area code this is. I'm totally making up this number. So if it's your number, so sorry. Okay. I don't know why I'm trying to fit this Polaroid thing in here. Do I want it on that side? I think I want it on this side. And also, what prompt is this? I'm just making up my own little scenario. I don't even know what is this for? What story am I trying to tell? Okay. Fun things that happened this month? Not so much. Currently in my trunk. Yes, that's the story I want to tell. Currently in my trunk is Jolene, who tried to steal my husband at a truck stop, pouring coffee. Okay. Okay, the Late Night Crafty Club has taken a very dark turn. Okay. Full disclaimer, you guys know I'm totally joking, but this is my funny little sense of humor. And now we all know the funny story behind this. Thank you, Jitter's aunt. Jitter Aunt says, perfect. Heather says, yes, to my trunk. Okay, well, if Heather says it's okay, then I'm doing it. I waited more than 20 years to meet my sweet husband. If Jolene thinks she's going to take him off my hands just like that, oh, no. No, ma'am. I have scissors, yo. Golden ones. All right. This will be the epic Late Night Crafty Club where it took a dark turn. Okay. What time is it? Is it Late Night Crafty Club? Are we kind of like TRG after hours right now? I feel like this show's getting very adulty. Okay, so this is actually a card I do need to have something to journal with. Do I? Maybe I don't, because how I solved the other one was I just used the photo to be my... Okay, it wasn't this one though. What did I do that in? Maybe something I've already changed my mind on a million times and I took it out.
Your fascination with the pockets does create one problem in that...
Is it glary?
In that the glare from the center one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that having that one light off makes that big of a difference.
I know. But I don't see the pocket fever going away anytime soon. So I guess you have a new challenge of finding a new lighting situation. Okay, so no, I don't want winking Sammy. We need to leave Sammy out of this. So I think I need some more journal cards. Maybe is that the photo we took on our way there? Let's go somewhere. Maybe I just put like a picture. Just go like, floor it. Our body's in the trunk. Let's go. Okay. Please don't judge me, you guys. Let's go somewhere. I don't know. I don't hate this. I don't hate that picture. That could be okay. I mean, let's see. Let's investigate if this picture is the right one for this little spread I got going here. Mostly it's the color that's really intriguing me. And it's like That's right, Justine. She says, don't mess with us quiet crafters. Okay. This is the route we took on our way that fateful day. Oh, that game on. All right. Well, I mean, according to my story I got going here, she started it is what I'm kind of, that's what I'm ascertaining here from this. Okay, so I'm going to date this. currently in my trunk. That's right. And also, how do I feel about some... Do I feel like I need some layering circles here? Do I need... I feel like I might need some layering circles on the picture. Okay. So I am doing listing in a very interesting way, I have to admit. I actually didn't plan it this way, but it's sort of doing it. It's kind of evolving. So somehow I am building, in my mind, I am building... I'm building the response to the prompt, but visually, without like actually creating a list or writing anything. I'm just kind of, I know that this is the answer to this prompt, is what I'm saying. And that you have that freedom, of course, to do that as well. That you can not necessarily have to write something out. You can, you know, tell your little story through your photos, your magazine clippings, whatever it is that you're doing. You can do that too. I'm going to put that there. And at one point I had word strips that had gold foil in them, and I'm not sure what happened to those. They were like, okay, hold please, I'll be right back. Somewhere in here was a bin, and it had, I'm kind of, this is kind of a joke that I actually think I'm going to be able to find what I'm looking for based on how many times I've moved stuff around. So now I don't know where that bin of stickers went. Oh, I think it's right here. Is there anything you can do to be entertaining at this moment? Yeah.
I can juggle.
You can juggle.
I'm juggling 4 balls.
Look,
5 balls.
no hands.
No hands.
Okay, now I absolutely have to go pee. Oh, oh gosh. Okay, we're definitely not going as a group. That I can tell you right now. Okay. I don't know what happened to the stickers that I seem to think I have. Okay, but I do have to go pee. Just saying. Okay, so oops, I don't need those. So I went to go look to see what I had. And I found some other things that are kind of like travel-y, but I didn't find the word strip stickers I went to go look for. I really like these stickers. They're like map in the background, and I just completely found some, just kind of pulled randomly at the stack that I had. So those are not the stickers I was looking for. Okay, so basically this show is going to last as long as my bladder can. So that's what we're looking at here. So okay, so what am I doing? I'm looking for something to put here on this. I have this one. What a day. Oh, how about this one? Don't stop. That's right. Because when you have somebody in your trunk, that's rule number one. That's rule number one of the road. Don't stop. Okay. Just remember, Jolene, you started it, girl. And also, I feel like what I want to give her is I feel like she needs to have some stars. And oh, you guys, okay, so last night I was using glue and it was a bit of a mess. And I dug through my my bin of adhesives, and this tacky glue, I found it and I have never used it. I've probably owned it for over a year. And this stuff is great. So it's in this like really nice, convenient little squeezy tube. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it's a fast drying glue pen. It's Aleene's, so it's like that really, you know, popular tacky glue, which I like. And it just squeezes up in this nice little convenient tube. And I really, really like it. So it's a much better situation than my eruption of marshmallow that I have with this glue, which was really messy last night. It's like, oh, so yeah, that's not good. Okay, so I need my star punch because I'm gonna give Miss Jolene some. I'm gonna give her some stars. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give her 3 beautiful little stars up here in this corner. Just really. So here is like the optimum situation is I have my little craft tweezers. Okay, and then I tip little tiny bit of glue on the back of that star and then lay it down. I love these stars so much. I'm so glad I got this punch. It is so fun. Put these little teeny guys in here. So, I started doing these little pockets during camp and for my scriptures and stuff, and I have been loving it so much. If you want to try something new, if you've always been kind of doing your prompts in just like regular notebook pages and want to try something different, I invite you to try listers and pockets. It's so much fun. And tonight, I feel like I kind of took it yet another place where, you know, maybe a prompt is, maybe a prompt can be kind of answered visually rather than just, listing. There's nothing wrong with just that in itself is creativity, right? There's no rule that says you have to have a whole list. Now I could technically let those dry, but I'm kind of an impatient crafter, so I'm just gonna shove them in there. Yeah, I like that better. Kind of gives it a little something something. And I feel like this needs something too, but I can't quite figure out what it is I want it to be. Let me look at this. This was kind of fun. I could just add something right here. I mean, maybe it's just something super simple like washi or something, or this arrow. I have a geotag. I just feel like I just need something really simple. I'm just staring at these at this point, you guys. Sorry, I'm like completely silent. I'm just sitting here looking. Okay, I actually put that on the outside just because I'm not sure if I like it or not. And it'll be easier to pull it up off the plastic than the paper. So I'm going to just kind of let it sit there and just kind of decide how I feel about it later. So there's one page of, that's one prompt. Here's another prompt. Here's another prompt. And I felt like I did another one earlier. Did I imagine that? Did I peel it off? And like, I've been doing that a lot, is like changing my mind. So then it makes me wonder, what did I do though? If I could drive anywhere. Oh, the packing light looks like. Okay. It's the one with the bikinis, right? So where's that? Where did that go? Goodness gracious. So anyway, this glue is really rocking my world for adding like the little bitty bits and things. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. And I'm really super glad I grabbed it today, because this has been so much easier than all the other forms of glue, like wet glue that I've been using. Because as you guys know, this is my ride or die right here, is this glue stick. But this is only good for like flat kind of paper versus paper, and the glue is absolutely necessary for long term. Okay, so somewhere in this mess is my other thing that I made. I need an APB. Did anybody see where I put the bikini? And ask Pam Beasley. That's right. Oh, goodness gracious. It is not there. So I have part of where it came from was that. And I have the photocrops. Okay, so I'm going to do a last call. If you have not grabbed your freebies, tonight is your last night, or your last chance to get them as a freebie. Once the show ends, these are available in the shop for $1.95, I believe we sell them for. But just know that when you purchase them at that price, all the proceeds go to the ministry that we support in Dallas, Texas. And if you did not hear me announce earlier, if you came in late, these were designed, Miss Kelly Bangs, who is my graphic designer extraordinaire. She actually made these on her own time as a gift, as her offering to the TRG, which all of us consider our ministry. This is our heart, what we do, what we're very passionate about. And Kelly wanted to start doing those freebies for free. So now Mr. Crafty and I, they're free to us. Yay! So we offer a freebie once a month, and the Late Night Crafty Club is our gift to you, just for showing up to the live. And that's part of appreciating your supporting us in doing all of this. We certainly love spending time with you. This is an important part of our life. We schedule our personal life around them, around the lives, because this is really what Mark and I feel like we do. We're not really makers of stickers any longer. We're not really, product people as much as we are. What he and I get to do is be community builders. And we do that because we have a fabulous team of people. Our creative team that promotes the products, Damaris, who coordinates, Kelly, who creates, and Vanessa in Canada, who's our illustrator. And then we have Miss Michelle, who is kind of oversees the administration of our Facebook groups, along with Miss Kesia. So there's a lot of people who are managing pieces of it. And now I have the addition of my dearest, oldest friend, Miss Heather, who is kind of managing the business side of things for us now. So yes, it does take a village to run this little community that we have. And I am so thrilled and happy that we've gotten to this place, because Mr. Crafty and I are so much happier being people who are focused on you, rather than being people who are focused on selling products. I might talk about products that we've made, and because I'm excited to use them. They're obviously the backbone of what we do, but it's not the thing that we get excited for, and that, you know, like pumps my heart. It's getting to interact with you guys and getting to spend this quality time with you. Mr. Crafty just let me know because we have a website that is East Coast based, it is now technically midnight, which means that Getaway is officially available in the shop. So if you are a West Coast girl up on a Friday night and you feel like getting your shopping on and you want to grab Getaway and start printing it out, you can do that. You can run to the store. There is a special 2-page bonus if you buy the entire bundle. We kind of we made some adjustments to our bundles now, so they're a bit we kind of took parts of Lister's Got a List and kind of folded them into the Crafty Club kit. So there's a few changes, but I think all together, I think that I really like the journal cards being part of the Crafty Club kit. I specifically said we need to keep the journal cards because I personally love journal cards very, very much. And the fact that they're printable is even better because sometimes you'll end up hoarding a journal card until Kingdom Come because you just love it so much, and you can't imagine a world in which you don't have it in your collection. I don't know why we get like that. It's so silly because we're putting it in something that we're going to cherish, right? So, yay! So, yes, Cozy, I am wrapping up. It is time to wrap it up, my sweet friends. If you have not grabbed your freebie, grab it now from the store. You go to the store, you hit new, and you will find this. This is what it looks like. It is the Late Night Crafty Club freebie, and it is going away. After that, it becomes a donation, essentially. So, thank you guys very, very much. We're going to be, I'm going to be putting up a couple things for sale in the future that are going to be directly going to to different things, different community focused donation-y things. We're just going to get all the details ironed out, and then we'll announce that. And then we'll be doing our community-based, our community service. Not that we got in trouble or anything, but we're going to be doing a really fun service-based project, which will be card making, and we're going to be making cards for widows who just need to be reminded that they're loved and they're thought of in this really horrible time in their lives. We're going to be doing that as a community very soon, so I'll have more details. That will probably be a separate email, so yes, you might actually get a second email from me in 1 month. Don't go unsubscribing now. Let's stay friends. I feel like we should be singing a cleanup song together, you know? Do you remember on I remember when my daughter was very little and she used to watch Barney, and they would have that song at the end, clean up, clean up. That's what I feel like we should be singing right now as we get our tidy on. Now, for those of you who are in the Junk Journal Jamboree, we will be meeting back here tomorrow. No, not here, not on my YouTube channel. We'll be meeting in the Facebook group tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then if you are still interested in crafting with me, everybody, you can come back to my YouTube channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. PST, and I will be hosting Crafternoon with Cori, which is a shorter show. It's more chit, less chat. So it's like dive right in, start crafting. We're done in 2 hours. It's like power crafting, for lack of a better word. So it's like if you want to make some more progress, I feel like in late night crafty I get very chatty and it's more like fun and hanging out with you, but Crafternoon is a little bit more focused, a little bit more like, you know, I want it to be a good fit for my other audience members who don't have time to do that and they just really want to get down to business, right? So I hope that you join me tomorrow. It's a full day of crafting for a lot of you. And I had fun. I hope you guys did too. Just remember, what happens here in the Late Night Crafty Club stays in the Late Night Crafty Club. Let us all remember what happened to Jolene, okay? So Love you guys. I love your faces. Thank you so much for spending this very long time with me. Let's see, we've been crafting for 3.5 hours, you guys. I know some of you guys have been popping in and out. I love your faces. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been kind of all over the place with my thing, but it's all going to come together. I'm going to work on this more tomorrow and kind of like bring it together. So you'll see where I was going with this. So hope to see you tomorrow. Bye everybody. Bye. Goodbye. I love